Cosmic. We outside.
Power up, don't freeze. Level up, no sleep.
Lights out.
We lead.
Dark side.
Retreat. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Cosmic game.
We ride.
Watch the whole
Sky shift.
Put up clean in some Air Force Ones. Glow in the dark like I'm Tron with the run. Game Boy Vision, see life in green. Every move map like a chess machine. Rubik's Cube mind, twist and solve. No dead ends when I get involved. Walkman vibes, I control my sound. Take flip truth when they come back round. Lego stack how I build my lane. Piece by piece, now I run the game. Light bright glow when I spark that dot. Turn one dot to a cosmic plot.
Don't you?
Whole field shift.
When I move through. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Light side.
We lead.
Dark side.
Retreat. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Cosmic game.
We ride.
Watch the whole
Sky.
They put up deep, all shadow code. Talking loud, but they can't hold. Got Pac-Man ghosts in the maze they chase. But I flip the board, now I run the space. Hot wheels fast when I switch that lane. No crash zone, I just change the frame. Transform mode when the pressure hit from low key. Calm the infinite, Atari flash. I don't miss no play. One up life when I think that way. Every fear just a boss I beat. Press start now, watch me repeat.
Good versus evil, light versus dark. But the truth, it was you from the start. No more running, no more hide. Flip that switch.
You the light.
Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Lights out.
We lead.
Dark side.
Retreat. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Cosmic game.
We ride.
Watch the
Whole sky shift.
game over. New level unlocked.
And good morning. It is Saturday. It is Cards and Coffee. How are you? The queue is open and I am here and I am available. How are you? Got the cards all ready to go. We're good to go. I think the lighting looks a little weird. I don't know if I messed up the lighting somehow. It just looks a little off to me. I don't know what's up. Anyway, how you guys doing? Get some music here. Welcome. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the new members button, become a member. Back on Mondays, I have new content. Actually, just have some new Cosmic Codexes coming out, some Beyond the Veils. I welcome you guys to be part of this. One of the new ones I'm looking at is a precursor to that. Like, how does trauma? I'm going to pull some cards on this. Not today, not now, but I'm going to pull cards on how does trauma affect us? Like, how does trauma affect our spiritual growth? I thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys for being part of the channel. And let's get going here. Let's open up the reads and see who's in chat, see who's awake on this Saturday morning. Welcome. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you. See, oh, Shannon donating very early. Thank you. C and I. Yeah. Let's go. Do you want cross? What are we looking for? Are we looking for 9 cards? I haven't really done a 9-card reading. I've been so low key. If you guys wonder what happens, like, you're like, where is he? And I shut down. I do shut down reading. I disconnect. I go live life. You have to live life, don't we? And so you go live life and you go do things. So participating and doing things my own situation. So I'm not always just doing this. That's what I'm telling you guys. So we're doing other things. We're existing. All right, my friends, let's go. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I haven't done this yet, but if you have a choice and you want some tarot cards, and you're like, hey, I want deck 1 and 6 or 3 and 5, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna start building a deck. Yeah, see, the lighting looks so blown out, doesn't it? What is going on? Why does the lighting look so destroyed? I'm not gonna worry about the second though. See if the cards, you can't see the cards, then we'll look at it. And adjust the light. Must have messed something up. Alright, let's take a look here. Got the incense going, we're all shuffled, we're all ready to go. I throw one card out. This is a test card. This is not necessarily your card, Shannon. But welcome, guys. If you're here, I'm just checking my lighting for a second. I think it's this light right over here. I think that's the light that's messing me up. Yeah, see? My intuition. All right, let me just check this light for you guys. Hold on one second. There we go. Yeah, it was definitely blowing that whole thing out. All right, good job. Good job. All right, this is for you. All right, Shannon, let's take a look. Let's take a look at you. With C and I is what you said. All right, is this your love interest, I take it? First card out, Akasha card blueprint. This, I've been talking about this. I love talking about these cards. This is meaning. This is that thread between you and them. Why do I still feel them? How come they're still there? This is that connection. This is that divine energy. This is what we look for. This is that beautiful energy. Oh yeah, now the color's perfect because this is what I see, is what you see. All right, perfect. So we're in the right spot here. All right. So this is messenger pass. This is an X. I'm going to go with. Is this an X, Shannon? Is this an X? I'm going to go with it. Probably is an X. Yeah. But see how there's no timeline? This is timeless. This is timeless love. That's what we look for. That's what we love. That's why I keep pushing you into this. I say yes, yes, yes. And then there's the others. Some of you out there, the X's who are toxic, mean, jerks. Here we go. Soul card, shadow card. Look at Gemini lover energy. It's telling you logically, you're like, I want to go forward. There's a lot of shadow work, a lot of hidden cloud energy. We don't have all the information. You can see the sword's not complete. You don't have the entire intelligence. Not that you're not intelligent, you're going against the wind. This kind of energy tells us to tell you that, hey, you have the message. This is past life. This is that past, and you definitely feel them. You feel them. Oh God, do you feel them? And so what I feel here is the shadow work. This is the here and now. This is that moment. Look at this. Hello, hello, hello. Dark Horse Candidate, the one you didn't expect, the one you would never expect, is the one that's coming out of the woodwork, isn't it, Shannon? Isn't it? It's the one that you're like, I can't get them, I can't shake them, I want to forget about them, but here they are, always in my head. I'm just sitting there trying to do something else, and boom, here they are, pop in my head. God damn you. They're there. They're very good reading. This is a protector, lover. This is the messenger, communicator. This is a good person. This is the situation, though. You're being tested. You have to peel away from this reality, peel away from what it is that you see in this lifetime, in this moment, because we go into this place where we have trauma, right? And this trauma can break the illusion of what of life is so simple. And when you go through trauma, go through bad relationship, go through what I would consider emotional abuse, because I don't like just talking about the physical abuse because it's so easy, it's so pinpointed, right? We all go through it. We all gone through it. I've gone through as a little kid, right? My dad beating me up. I laugh and giggle now because I'm 6'3", I'm a big dude. But the point is, it's laughable because it's the point of like that pain often forces us into that awareness, and that's where you're at right now because you're saying, hey, comfort can never get you there. So whatever that pain got you, put you in there saying, I don't like this. At night you're waking up thinking about C or whomever this person is. I'm going to go with it's that person because there's Gemini lover energy. We can only get to the 8, 9, 10 of swords through the Gemini lover, short throw energy, through that feeling of I miss you. 2 cards out, we take it. We don't mess with the heart. We don't mess with the heart. We love the heart. Shannon, remember I say, I give you a big hug when I see you. Because that's the energy you give off. This is a good energy. Look at this. There's the Emperor. There's the Infinite. There's the Universe. This is both angelic. This is meant to be. That's the question you always ask. Am I sure? I don't want to make a mistake. There is no mistakes. This is what I've been talking about, and this is the Cosmic Codex I just put out, how we can't make mistakes. It's not about mistakes. We live in this, there's a multiple worlds interpretation, and that's it. That's what you're going through. It's called the MWI. And I just went through this Cosmic Codex. I just put it out yesterday. I finalized it, got it out there. But as a member, go take a look at it, because what it is, there is no wrong decisions. The version of you that stays with the husband, or stays at the job, or stays, you know, in the moment of where you don't want to be, that version of you exists, but that version of you has learned. And so there's multiple timelines, multiple versions of you exist. This is an old theory, see? I trust this. I tell someone out there, come explain to me how we have this many tarot cards. You ask me a random question, I answer it. I pull Gemini lover, Gemini lover, Gemini lover, and we're trying to get to that ultimate Gemini lover right here. But what I ask you is, I say how, right? And you and I are like hugging, fist bumping, you know, kissing on the cheek, saying yes, 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 this is what we want for you, right? This is exactly what we look for you. So that's why we do this. This is why we open up to this. As we go into here, star energy, this is your star seed. You manifest, you create, you build. This is what can't be stopped. If they can hurt you, stop you, slow you down, and make you feel as though you're not enough, but that's the illusion. That's the illusion. Because the trauma, the more they put trauma on you, the more you realize who you are and why you came here. Ask yourself, the wounded, the people you know to be most wounded, not you. Ask yourself in your past, when you're a kid, and you ask, like, think of an adult. Those people, those wounded people, were those the ones who noticed what others have overlooked? Think about the great-grandparents, the uncles, the people who sat in the corners, the ones who didn't, when you were a kid and you weren't paying attention to them, but they were paying attention. Those people, those who went through the trauma, those who went through the wars, the pain, the worry. That trauma turned that sensitivity into surveying, and that surveying is what you have gotten into, and you have now taken that moniker on, and it's actually a beautiful thing. You cannot be jumped, hurt, surprised, and you have a beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's keep this going, because I see this Dark Horse Cannon coming in here. We have the Emperor. We have this beautiful reset. This is the moment I've been talking about. This is what I've been talking about when people have been getting certain cards, getting certain energies, the angel showing up here. It's the Aquarian energy. It's that truth seeker saying, I want you to tell me, right? It's that air sign, air sign, air sign, air sign. We're not quite in 100% alignment. It's not like you're in his arms at night. It's not like, babe, I'm coming to bed. Warm the bed up for me, right? It's none of that. We're not there yet, but you're getting there. This is what's meant to be. You can see how all these cards are lining the same direction, top down. The universe says this is for you. You just don't believe it because you've been living the I don't want to call it a lie, but living the false reality for such a long time. And this is the T-Stain Tarot. And I think this is our first one, if I do see this correctly, because that's a Akashic. So this right here is the underneath it all. This is the outcome. This is like, hey, no matter what I say, no matter what happens, this is what happens. So underneath this card, like, see the brand new start? Underneath this card, there's the brand new start. This is the divine blueprint. Remember how he said this is an Akashic? Guess what? This is an Akashic. And guess what? There's stuff hidden. This is supposed to be hidden, right? This is like, if I told you years ago you were going to get married, have this many kids, and go through this and go through that, would you change this? You would never change it. This made you who you are in the most wonderful way. You are the most wonderful version of you because of what happened. And this version of this person coming in, brand new start, very much obvious. This is your here and now. They're not as much hiding anymore. They're not as much dark horse candidating anymore. They're very much becoming louder and letting themselves be known. But take your time. This is about you. This is about you pacing yourself. Okay. 2 cards out. Let's clarify here. Look at life lesson, cosmic keys. We love the cosmic keys, especially in this little region here. And I haven't gotten into any of this yet. This probably won't be for years, but this is a very important part right here, because this is your golden position. This cosmic key being handed off to this person, this you. You're not sure. You're worried, but you know what else is happening here? Libra justice energy. We have the air sign. We have Libra, we have Aquarian, we have Gemini. We have a lot of, hey, who's this on your mind all the time? Hey, who's that sword we're figuring out? Hey, who's the cosmic keys? You belong in each other's arms. It's just a matter of time, but you can't control it because you're the one. This is just a matter of you just filling that role that has to be done. And that survival, this pain, this emotional pain, this, unfortunately, somewhat torture that you feel like you're going through now is part of the trauma, right? It's like taking the bandages off to see what was left. And it's going to leave just you and your ex. And that's what it's going to do. But it's going to leave you open to this brand new start. And this is something I could never change. This is just blueprint energy. This is you're heading into a brand new relationship. This is not going back to the ex. This is like you're going to, it feels like a brand new start with somebody. And I think C is that brand new start. It looks like C is that start. Because this looks like brand new start energy. This is a kind of Aquarian, Gemini lover energy. This is air sign learning, growing. Learning from each other energy, which is what we love. We want to love from our partners, don't we? All right, back to chat here for just a moment, though. Shannon, talk to me. No judgment. Is this the person you fallen in love with, but it's not your husband? That's the question I'm going to ask you outright. Yeah, interesting. So you're falling in love with Aquarius, but it's not your husband. And let's put it this way. When it gets late at night, you are thinking of that Aquarian. Ooh, daddy. That's that bottom middle position, that root chakra, that base one. That's like, and you're kind of feeling spicy. That's how I know you're really thinking about him. You miss him. You know what I'm saying? He revs your engine. Makes you think. It could just be one text, just a kissy text. Just it is not to do anything to trick you. It's to make you see yourself. That's what we want. That's what we love. We love that. I really like that.
I've walked through seasons that have been my pride. Rewrote myself, but didn't run. Learn that love isn't always fire. Sometimes it's
all right, let's keep going. And thank you so much. Hang out here. Let's see what else we could do. The Q is jamming. Q is a jamming. Let's see. Any new subscribers? Well, Carolyn doesn't care is back. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Chris. Black Crow. All right, let's take a look. Let's go random. Rosa MT. I haven't read for you in a little bit, actually. How are you, Rosa? How are you? Will the problem I'm facing at work be solved successfully with no problems after that? Dex 2 and 6. Thank you. How are you guys? How are you all doing? How's everyone's Saturday? How are you all doing? Yeah. Rosa, let's pull 3 for you. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can. It should be very obvious, right? But let's see what happens. Let's pull 3 and see if this job situation, because you're just trying to say, hey, will this thing kind of blow over? I won't get in trouble. Is that what we're looking for? Is that what we're looking at? Here we go. First card out. Look, it's patience. You're being tested. Akashic energy. This right here, this purple and white backed with purple mandala. Very good energy. I love this card. This has been showing up a lot lately. I love Sagittarius, by the way. I'm a Sag rising, but that's not why. I find myself very infatuated with Sagittarius. But Sag energy comes in, and this is an angelic energy coming in saying, hey, the angels are giving you this is a life lesson. Do you know that? Can you acknowledge that? Not just say, yes, I get it, but see it and know what it's for and why you're going through it, and understand the day the sun will come up again. This is not a bad thing. This is just going through a moment. You can't put your head in the sand and bury it and say, oh, well, it's not my problem. And that's what the universe is saying. No, it is your problem. It wants to, this is growth. This is spiritual growth. This becomes spiritual growth, because when we get this temperance and angel card in here, this begins the moment you stop looking at it like that and you say, what is life teaching me? It's not automatic anymore. I'm being taught something. And that awareness, that openness, that this one card, this is the golden position, because you would have that 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is your heart chakra, the next card. But this is saying the angels are telling you something. This is almost like divine beings telling you something, trying to teach you something. Can you be aware of what that teaching is? Because those changes come in, they mean something, and then every time they come in, they want us to learn something, and that's what we're looking at. And that's why we get this spiritual growth. That's why we're having these readings. That's why I come live, and that's why I want you guys to have this opportunity to kind of hang out and talk to each other and grow and deepen your understanding. And that's what we're doing here, because when we remain, because we say they live in the now, but when we remain in the present and don't move forward from that life lesson, there's nothing here. There's nothing, you can't control it. And so I'm not taking that many. It's so funny though. Another angelic card. Look at it's going to work out in your favor if you own it, if you take ownership in this accountability, right? And this is a wish granted. The Nine of Cups is a very good card. It's moon energy, and the moon is in parallel or duality to the sun that comes up, but you're living in the moon. Right now, the heart chakra is saying, you know you're happy, you live happy, focus on the good, the great, make dinner for someone tonight, focus on someone, send a great text, say, who's a person you haven't reached out to in a while, and say, just reaching out, hope you're doing well. That moment, think about that. If you got that text from someone that you miss, and that rare text, that one thing that, because they're thinking of you, not because you are feeling needy, but because you want to change the direction, the primary trajectory of what's going on in your energy, your life. And that's what we do. And that's what we do in our existence, our soul's existence. Because the deeper we start to understand ourselves and who we are, because if we fall into that quagmire of what we call self-doubt, then it really sucks. Because when we fall into that, that's depression, and we don't want that. No one wants that. But when you live happy and you live in your own energy, saying, I'm good, not I'm good because I don't want you to bother me, but I'm good, I'm true good, I'm real good, I'm centered good. That quieter energy, that's there's no need for external validation. Whatever this is testing you, it's overloading you. Do you see what I see? Does anyone else see what I see? If you do, put it in comments below. But I don't know if you guys are picking up on what I'm picking up on, but there's an overload here. I'm going to go back to chat for just a second, but if you see it, type it in before I say it, because I want to see if you guys, do you guys in chat, do you guys see what I see here? Like, it's so obvious. There's only 2 cards out here, and this is why we're not trying to overload with cards anymore. We're trying to give you guys a little bit of time, because this is still golden position. That's still your heart chakra. Looks amazing. Beautiful, beautiful approach here, Rosa. What's the overload? Do you guys see what it is? Like, it's so crazy. It's easy. Ready? Watch this. 9 plus 2 is 11. That's 11 cups. It's a whole lot to handle. Like, you're handling someone else's responsibility, love, emotions. The angels are saying, hey, look, we're taking some of that off of your plate. That's what's going on. Isn't that crazy? Like, you guys, it's easy for us to see, but it's right in front of us, but we don't always count it. We just say, oh, I see cups. I see cups. I don't see pentacles. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? And we start looking at it in them terms, because that's your fire. That's your drive. Tell someone who's a fire sign, nah, you're more like a water sign. You're like, what? And they freak out. In like anyone who's an air sign, they're more of an earthly. No, they're not. It's like they operate in this field. Get yourself an analysis. Look at the natal chart. But what it's telling me, this overload is on purpose. This, what you're going through, the questioning, is all happening on purpose. See, it's a redirect. It's bold. It's powerful. It's courageous. It's affecting. Do you guys know what it's affecting? The shadow work. And that's why it goes internal, because when you're externally, or your angels are going, hey, we're going to overload you, it makes you go internal and go, oh man, what am I doing? Right? And that's what you're doing. You go internal and go, oh, don't overthink it. Take the bull by the horns. I do this all the time. You guys want to hear something? This actually happened. Mr. Cosmic, I live by the rule of ask for forgiveness, right? Not permission. Because when we do that, when we ask for forgiveness, at least we got to experience. And that experience is sometimes half the lesson. And that's why we do it. So I had some students, and they want to make anime weapons, like for the engineering lab, because it's kind of like a free, because we have like 4 weeks of school left. And I'm like, hey, why not, right? So this kid made this amazing katana. It's an anime katana. Thing's great. It's made with, we used the laser cutter. He cardboard cut it. This thing was awesome. Him and he knew how proud I was of him. But the principal comes in and says, hey, no more weapons, all right? but we did get that out there, and he had that moment, and it's that moment that he's never going to forget. You know, when he's like 60 years old, he'll look back at that one moment him and I made that together. He'll be like, that was awesome. That was awesome. And I would rather say, instead of just saying, no, rules are, it's a cardboard katana with duct tape, but it looks awesome. And you know he's going to have that forever. And that's why it made it fun, because this is like, I only have a few more weeks and he's gone. But the point was, it's this bold live your life, take ownership. Rosa, no one tells you how to operate. If someone's gonna fire you, say good luck. I've had people. I went into a job once, and I was going in for my review. They're like, "Hey, it's really hard. We have to cut your position." I said, "Great. Can we go over my review?" They said, "No, you can go home early." I said, "I'm not leaving early." I said, "I have things to do." That's me. Like, don't pity me. Don't support me like that. Don't do that. I'm me. Like, I don't need that. Like, I'm crushing below. It's like, just tell me. Oh man, I get so upset about it. It's so crazy. And what I'm telling you, Rosa, this is just trying to overwhelm you with feelings, but the angels are trying to reach you, saying this is a life lesson that you have to take ownership of and say, hey, look, whatever happened. It's good. I did my part. That's me. I learned it. And that's what I'm telling you. This is so funny because this happened this week, and there is your fire sign. There's your energy. There's your Sag, Aries, your Leo. That's right there. There's your fire sign. The outcome is you did it. You enjoyed it. You own it, and take place. And so watch this. I'm going to bridge the gap because this is you. Ultimately, you're sitting happy. You're worried, but you're sitting happy, whatever that means. Yeah, look at this. Dirty little dog. And like, you did something that you shouldn't have, but you enjoyed doing it. It's kind of like that. You got away with something, and now you're like, you and somebody else got away with something. I don't know what you did. I'm not trying to figure it out. It seems a little little sus. No, it doesn't seem like you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. It seems like, hey, don't do that again. You're like, no, I did this and this, I'm good. I'm like, I get it. You don't ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry, you don't ask for permission. You know, actually, you don't even ask for forgiveness. You just say, wait for them to come at you and go, oh, let me explain. Because no one does nothing. Everyone does something for a reason. Like I just said, like the whole katana thing. Like, even if a parent came to me and say, this is the whole reason. Even if they get pissy, I'll be like, I'll tell you why. I'll do it again and again and again. But it's all fun. All right, Rosa. There's your reading. Let's keep going, guys. I appreciate you for being here. The queue is open, wide open. If you guys want to jump the queue, if you ever need to rush ahead, $10 donation will get you the 9-card read. 20 will get you the full Celtic Cross that I read on the members only Monday. I love doing that, but we can do that as well. Well, I'm just gonna try to read 3. I'm gonna grab 2 right now just to kind of get things sped along a little bit. Shradic, and then Wild Lupus. All right. Shradic, any messages coming up for me from the universe? Let's see. Or actually, let me get some iced tea. I gotta stay on top of this. This is my problem because I get so into this and I don't even pause. Yeah, see, I don't even pause. Shradic's like, hello. Oh yeah, I'm getting like, I dive right in. How are you, Shradic? How are you doing?
Cosmic. Login.
Don't wait.
Press start.
Create.
New world.
Update.
We don't hesitate. Login.
Don't wait.
Press start.
The other thing I'm going to do is keep the incense lit. I noticed that a few weeks ago and it was awesome. And the other thing is, I noticed the views on that video went through the roof. So whatever it was, the incense definitely helped. So my advice to any of you new tarot readers, definitely use your incense. Because people resonated with it. I'm just lighting my white sage and my Palo Santo. It's just my, I guess, my incense of choice. But they have their own purposes for everybody out there. All right, Shradic. All right, Shradic, let's do this. And if you guys are looking for your own tarot deck, like, I'm sorry, the number you want, you can put it number 1 through 6. You can pick up to 2 tarot decks. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick from the entire set. It's one of 2 things are going to happen. It's been amazing because we're putting, basically, you can have almost all of the same card. I could pull Fool after Fool after Fool after Fool after Fool, right? Or 10 Pentacles, 10 Pentacles, 10 Pentacles. Who doesn't want that? But if you're looking for a particular deck, like the Divine deck, number 1, the Communication deck, 2, 3, my deck, right? You want to know what my energy is picking up on? 4 is the Guides deck. 5 is Alive, is like kind of what's popping in your life. And 6 is what's hidden, the Moon deck. And so I have that, and I'm going to be adding a couple more decks in here. And I am just testing them, haven't been used them purposely. But we're gonna get pulling here for Shradik. Let's do this. When I do a message from the universe, though, yeah, see. And I'll have the music on later on today too here. And all of this music is available on all the streaming services. The only thing I found is, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but Amazon Music, if I'm on my Alexa and I ask, it doesn't know. But if I say like a song, say like Orbit and Gravity, and I say, hey, play Orbit and Gravity, it says, oh, by Cosmic Boogeyman. I say, yeah, the same artist I just asked you about. So if for some reason, I don't know if it's a queuing thing or it's catching it up, because I just dumped all my albums that I had made up to this point. And so now it will be less. You guys won't get hammered. But, all right. That's the very first card, clearly. That's the very first card. Wow. Holy Christ. I shouldn't even say that because this is a Divine Being card. There is a whenever I get this card, I push you guys back to watch this. There's a Beyond the Veil called Interdimensional Beings. Go watch it. This card had its own tarot reading. Go watch it. I welcome you guys. You'll be like, wow. Because see how it's an angelic card with an angel in it, and it's sitting in this position. Whenever this card sits in this position, you have just got yourself an interdimensional being card. So Shradik and all you out there, go look at the Beyond the Veil. It's a kind of an older video, but it's just when I had the horizontal, less vertical. But I explain, and we let the interdimensional beings come through in a reading, and I did a reading for them on a Beyond the Veil, and that's what happened. They said, here we are. This is how we'll show up. And so when you ask about this, and you can pull your own cards, you can buy your own tarot deck, right? And you can pull and you can assign this meaning to that card. You can say, hey, the angel, the temperance card, when I get this card, right? Whenever you pull, if the angel card comes in here, that can be your interdimensional beings. However you want to do it. But for us, for me and you, this is your message. You are interacting with interdimensional beings in your life, in your existence. You have elevated to that point. Maybe it's peace, maybe it's calm, maybe it's the trauma you have faced. That's a big possibility. And that's something I am starting to very much heavily do more research openly on with you guys, because I think a lot of you would understand that. But your inner world is being affected. It's being shaped by this energy, this interdimensional being energy. It's more than one, possibly. But those lessons that we repeat and we repeat, you're not repeating them, you're learning them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about when a lesson comes across your table. You're not saying, well, I'll put this off. You're figuring it out. And then your soul has been maturing over time, and every year that passes, you've gotten more wise. And the interdimensional beings are saying, this is when you're asking the universe. You have some powerful energy around you. We're no longer talking about just angels or fallen beings. We're not talking about emotional impulse anymore. We're talking about choosing understanding and decision, and why we make this and why we evolve. You don't think they didn't have to evolve? The message from them is they evolved. That's coming through your reading. That's how important you are to this existence, to your eternal existence. Your self-awareness matters. You choosing the self-awareness matters more than anything, because when we get into the self-awareness, that changes how we experience our own time, our relationships, you and I, how I saw you today, right? That moment you and I have meaning to each other. When I see your name on my queue and I go, oh, Shradik. Or when you see me go live. We don't know each other. Like, we walk by each other in the street, we wouldn't even see each other. But we recognize the energy in which the spiritual growth comes in. That's what they're saying. Which is more important? Seeing each other on the street, or this moment? It's less about escaping life. It's more about learning how we are fully participating in it. When we walk down the street, ask yourselves, everybody out there, when you walk down the most busiest street in your town, in your city, do you say hi to every single person, or are you just getting to where you need to go? Parking garage, into the building, sign in, and I'm at my appointment. Or is it, hello, how are you? I like your top. I love who you are. I love the energy you're bringing. I love that laughter, or is the laugh annoying me? Because the experience in which we come in and how we operate, it does affect us long term on multiple timelines, who we are. And that wealth, that side of us, there's pieces of us. You ask yourself, why are you not wealthy? Is it because of the external world, or is it because your internal belief that you can't be wealthy? Right. Yeah. It's the experience in which we become from, in that the trauma in which we've been trained. That's school in and of itself. That trauma in which we all went through. We all have faced some type of trauma, and those who are traumaless, we could see. We pick them right out, right? It's like a fish out of water. But those, when we view ourselves and we look at ourselves separate from the life we live now, we can almost take a self-diagnostic model, and that's what we do. And that's why this one card paused this much time and gave us this much energy to just give you that much hope into your existence for the rest of your life. It's saying, if anything happens for the rest of your life, you built yourself up coming back to these readings to get this one magical card that now leads into the Beyond the Veil reading. Like, it's cool. I find it fascinating. I'll be honest, if we flip the roles, I would go watch it, because that's the magnitude of my cards. These are like religious to me. This is my altar. And so when I get this, it's them talking. Here's another angel card coming in. It's choice to be made. See? It's the angel card. It's a heart chakra. There's another angel card wanting to come out. Look, it's mid-deck pull. And I love this. And the only reason we have this setup where you can see my hands, my powerful hands, the only reason you can see this is so you can see, I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just trying to share with you what I get. You have a moment of study or love. And study or love isn't study, go look at the book, or love. It's a choice. It's a hard choice. It's a very difficult choice. It's, do I move to Pittsburgh and take the job and leave the one I love? It's study or love. It's the moment you make that hard decision, because spiritually you're at that inflection point where the guides are saying, look, they've been trying to reach you. They've been wanting to reach you. They've been trying to reach you for a while. And what I keep hearing is, and I don't know if it's just them or you, but there's a moment where we're breaking free, we're breaking through, and that's awesome. Because it's really about, like I say, about less about escaping life and more about learning who you are, and we're fully starting to participate in it. That's what the universe is trying to communicate. Do you understand how magnifying this is to existence and what you are, and that soul and who and which you came into this world in? That little being who learned to walk and talk and say hello and ask for more. There's wisdom here. And it's exponentially being tapped and grown and opened up, and that's what arrives quickly. And I'm not going to even begin to talk about how these are all angelic cards. Hello. Hello, divine being. Like, all of these. The odds of that are astronomical, because I pulled from every tarot deck here. Like, just to show you guys, look. Go back, rewatch this. This is the reason I'm here. It's to allow the voice of this kind of energy, this interdimensional being, to come out and say, may I say something? Out of courtesy, of course you may. Shraddick, out of the ask, what is my decision, right? It's, don't hold back. Do something. When I fall in love, but fall in love, God damn it. Kiss like you've never kissed. Kiss like it's your last kiss. You know what I'm saying? Love like it's your last love. Study like it's your last study. That's what I tell you, because when you evolve, you don't know what's happening. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take love for granted. Don't take those lessons for granted. Those little lessons that we sit there and we just kind of laugh them off and don't care. They are all so important. And when we were little and we didn't care as much, we thought we had the world ahead of us. And we do. But we are an eternal being. We'll have to repeat lessons if we don't start to catch up. I very much appreciate you. All right, let's do this. Let's see, Wild Lupus was second, and I see Tiger is donated. So let's do this. Let's read for Wild. Let's get their 3 card in there. Wild Lupus. 27-year-old born on January 29th, 1999, sort of Aquarian. On to this day, I don't have my own bank account or passport due to restrictions imposed by my father, who practices sorcery. Will I travel in the future? And to where? Wow. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull from my deck. So this is decks 3 and 4. Like, this is my deck and the guide's deck. Wild Lupus, this is for you. Let's fire off the first card, which is that golden position card, right? Let's do this.
The future is clear.
Yeah. You can't be contained. You're just, there's no containing you. Queen of Cups is a divine blueprint energy. This is like you're discovering who you are. You want to feel more, and that wanting to feel more, see who you are, become more of the woman that you want to become, if that makes sense. That woman can't be stopped. And so the louder you are, the louder the woman inside of you is, the louder this happens. And that's what starts to happen. You feel like see how you're dipping your toe into the shores, the waters. This is golden position. Of course you're going to travel. Of course. Yeah. I think you want to travel even maybe to the States or somewhere, because it looks like you want to travel across the ocean. See, soul tribe energy. And that's what you're doing here. And you're not missing out on anything, because when you meet people like myself and others, people that you can resonate with, those are soul tribe. Those people are friends, they're allies. As long as they're not asking you for anything or using you or asking you to do anything, they're friendly. Like, but if they're saying, send me a picture, do this, do that, that's when it gets questionable. When they want something from you, that's when it gets worrisome. But what this is see how these are these are reversed. This is coming down. The universe says, even though your cup is covered because you hold back feelings in your own internal world or your close world, this tells me that you have that nurturing, loving spirit. You're going to love the people who care about you, and you care about them, and that's soul tribe energy. That's like-minded people. I don't see you being stuck in this situation forever. I definitely see you rising above it. Yeah. See how crazy that is? See the wands and see this? I see you because you have a special gift and ability. You have something that's destined, and you know it's there. Whatever this is, it's not put on you by anybody. It's you that brings it out. It's you that remembers that you have this. It's you that put this on yourself in this world coming into this. That's what I see. Ooh. Because no one ever tells you anything. Yeah, that right there is your travel card. Right there. Something's holding me back. I want to bridge the gap here. I want to see what happens once you take the cover off. Yeah. You absolutely travel. You make money and wealth, and you find a bank account. This is solar output. That means you live this. A couple dogs, maybe 2 homes. This is just the beginning of your existence, of your life, right? What if I said you live another 60, 70, 80 years, right? This is just the beginnings of that life. You're just the beginning of my life. This is what happened. And then when you're 80 years old telling the story back to some young people, you'll be like, oh, let me tell you what happened. And this is the beginning of that. This is the beginning of that tale, because no one's holding you back. You're not being held back. And the reality of this is you have the freedom to take off whenever you want. But I definitely feel like somebody's afraid of losing you. It's a work thing. It's a money thing. It's a growth thing. I don't know if it's a wisdom thing, but there's a pocket of energy in the center here. There's definitely wisdom, or you're seeking out more. You're seeking out, if you travel, it's for purpose. You're seeking out higher learning, wisdom, energy. You're not going to just travel to travel for fun. You want it to be to go somewhere, to learn something, to become something, to make you the better version. To kind of like think about like putting a piece of armor on and then go to the next place. You put another piece, and it's protective energy. And not that you're going to use it to anybody. You're learning, you're growing, and whenever you travel, you're traveling to grow and learn, making it for purposeful travel. Not that it doesn't have to be enjoyable, but it's purposeful, it's meaningful, and it makes sense. Those things, that's what your travel life is going to be like. That's what I can tell you. And then yes, you will be traveling, and you'll have money. This is just the beginning. This is the universe showing you. This is what you could have had. Starting out slow is not ended. It's not the end of the race. All right. Let's take a look here. I think Tiger. Tiger, do you still want decks 5 and 6? I think that's what you had put in here. And how are you guys doing? The queue is getting busy.
You need something quiet and proud.
Well, the only reason I'm asking you, Tiger, is because I would pull from every deck for the... Yeah, that's all right. So I'm going to do the Celtic Cross for you. Thank you for the donation. Are you still looking for general? Or you just looking to see what comes out? Is that all this is? Yeah. It's funny, guys, when I dial on, when I actually get into live here, I save all of this, like what you're seeing here right now. I save this. Like, I'll take a travel deck with me once in a while, but I've learned if I save this reading, all of this energy right now, and I fire it here, it's so much better. It's better. It's not about practice. It's more about like using the energy for purpose. That's what I've been doing. All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to read for Tiger. We're going to read a Celtic Cross. It might take a few minutes, so bear with us, but these are always telling. The Celtic Crosses are always telling in the respect that we can see deeper, go beyond the understanding. And if this is just a general reading, it's still going to tell us stuff. It's going to be very telling. So I'm using 7 tarot decks. I know it's 6 piles, but I have a hidden 7th deck in there for the deeper shadow stuff. The stuff you don't want to tell me, you know? Like when you're like, I'm going to have Cosmic read me, but I won't tell them about. It's I actually hide a deck in there because you guys hide secrets on me because you don't want to tell me. So then I counteract you. That's what I really do. So you want to play a game? Let's play a game. So I'm truthful, and I just try to uncover the hidden. Not necessarily uncover it to you. I don't put you on blast, but I try to see what I can see. So I basically said, let me see if I can uncover that layer of what you don't want to talk about, and that's what that other purple deck is, because there's a couple of them in here. There's 2 of these. There's an original, and then there's this new version. You know, like, no, my life's fine. Look at my Facebook. Look at Instagram. My family looks great. Get off Instagram. I told you, Herb, to shut up. You know, and they're fighting. All right, here we go. I talk about that all the time. My best friend Frank and I talk about that, like the fake Facebook family. You know, when they take the posed pictures. You guys know. Some of you probably do it. Don't you dare deny it. You guys take the fake. You pose and take these fake phony pictures to look good for all these friends, and they go, oh my god, I love it, heart, and it's just to make you feel good. It's a validation thing. And I'm not saying it's not right or wrong. I'm just saying we do it because we want people to see our happy family. But the internals of that family, ooh, it's in shambles. You guys know who I'm talking about too. You know. All right, here we go. Tiger, this is for you. Celtic Cross, 7 tarot decks all together. First card out, getting over heartbreak. See how different. Look at this. I wonder. Oh, this feels very purposeful. Ooh, this feels very good. Yellow output, that's a good card too. This also tells us, it's kind of like saying, hey, you've been through it. I'm kind of debating if I pull all of them or just read one at a time. I want to read, I think, maybe one at a time because I just want to get through this. Okay, I want to not get through this, but get through it like a culmination. Like, let me just do it like this way. You'll see. You guys will see. Because I think I can feel this card already. That's what I'm telling you. It's like any breakup. This is like telling you, hey, you prepared for something new. Any breakup brings in somebody new. The reason I say this is somebody. This is a breakup with somebody in your life. Like, you broke up with somebody. See? The yellow output. This has happened. Like, this happened to you. You're like, you know, mother effer, I hate you. You know, like, you hate this. Like, you're mad at this person. That's why the yellow cards mean something. See? I don't want to take 2, not this quick. Now, T-Stain, I know the universe wants me. It's like clarifier. And I'm like, no. We're going to put the blockage on here. It's going to be the card that blocks this. But that's telling us it was like an upheaval. Something was preparing you for something better. But we don't always see it. We say, no, but I'm breaking up. I hate this. Of course we hate it. You know? You got to kiss the frog before you get the prince kind of thing, right? See, 2 more cards again. God damn you. Do you see this? Do you guys see this? That's not me. I'm not that dexterous. I'm a 6'3" big dude. Like, I don't have like nimble fingers. Anyway, I'm gonna give you these 2 cards because it keeps giving me 2 cards. I'm gonna see what's doing. Yeah, see, a little bit of regret. So what it's giving us here, this is your, Jesus Christ. Yellow solar output again, angel card. So the angel card saying, hey, this is Capricorn energy, could be December, could be that, hey, mastering relationships, or mastering saying not again. No, it's not again. But let's get deeper here, because these 2 cards technically would be like this in my Celtic cross. And what happens is, as you start to uncover it, see, there's regret. Like, see how like happy family, happy home, everything looks good, but you're like, were you always happy? Were you really happy with this person? That's what they're asking you. The guys are saying, were you really happy with whoever this is? Because that 2 position, this here is a blockage, and it's just saying like other things were being expressed that maybe you weren't getting into, or this gives you a moment. Like when I went through a breakup, to be honest with you guys, that's when the channel took off for me. And then when you go through breaks, when you go through these moments of like you can't get expressive with your partner, like I want to say something to you, but you can't, you go write a book, you go do something, you go climb a mountain. That's why we go through these moments of rebirth. And that's what this is, because now look underneath it. That's why I say, look, see, there's the regret. I want to talk, I can't, I won't, I can't. And 5 of Cups is not a bad card, but also yellow solar output. That 5 of Cups is telling us that there's so much more you want to say. You're like, don't shut me up. Like, that's what it's telling me to tell you, is like, you don't want to be shut up. Last thing you want to be is shut up. But these new alternatives are going to come in. They're going to be explored, evaluated. They're going to be looked at, and you're going to like these alternatives. The universe is telling you that door is closing, and you're like, I don't want it to close. But it's like, don't go explore something else. I tell you, Page of Cups, study or love. These 3 cards, it took that many to tell you study or love. And that's what this really is, because it gets in here, because look, you're going to go deeper into something. Let's correct this a little bit. Direction. Because that's the 8 of Cups. We get a lot of feelings you feel. You give your heart fully to somebody, and that's the thing. But you get mad at them when they don't reciprocate or something happens. But then what ends up happening out of this is then there's a need for money, because you gave your heart too much. Like, I gave my heart so much I wasn't working as much, or I bought you too many things. And then it's like, what the hell? And then your ability to earn gets messed up, because there's a mismatch or an imbalance. But you're a hard worker. No one's saying you're not a hard worker, but then you put too much energy into your partner. And that's why we have to go deeper. So we're trying to find the balance of what works and what doesn't work. Wild card energy, Queen of Wands. We love this card. That's the Aries energy. That's the Emperor Empress energy. Now we're getting into past life. See how it's starting to pick up the momentum? This here is the Cat energy. This is the intuition. Your intuition's always on. Probably makes you exhausted. Stability there, passion, very good growth mindset. We have this happy. You live happy, but you're surrounded by depression. That sucks. Like, it sucks. You know, like, you're always trying to look good, be happy, be great. Oh, this is amazing. This feels good, right? Then you have these great ideas, maybe business ideas, growth ideas. Maybe you're looking to have this period of financial stability. Maybe you're looking to bring whatever it is you already learned in past life and this life into some kind of financial growth. And that could be too, getting deeper into this. Your hopes and dreams are going to pop up here, but this breakup is catalyst for something. See, 8, 9, 10 of Swords. We talk about that all the time, because that's the Lover's card. That's the Gemini lover energy. It's got you into introspection. Look at all you've learned, all you know, all you've grown with. Next card out. Look at this. 6 to 8 weeks. This is study or love. Did I not just mention these cards in the Page of Cups? Did I not just talk about these cards in the Page of Cups? Spooky. But yeah, this is it. Telling me, I told you, over the next 6 to 8 weeks, you're going through this period of, do I want to go fall in love with somebody, or do I want to focus on myself and become a queen bee, right? And just crush it and just take ownership and say, I don't need you. I can pay my own bills. I can buy my own house. I can do my own stuff. And that's what this is, because this is it. And that is in the growth here. Look at this. Look at this. So this is the angelic card coming in. We have the angels. The whole reason I'm here today is a lot of angelic energy, because of that trauma we all faced. You faced. You know you faced. I don't have to even get into the trauma you faced. But that trauma you faced is a big piece of who brought you down. But that's what the universe tries to hold you down to. It's not this. That trauma is really turned you sensitive. and it's turned your sensitivity into survival, and that sensitivity has turned you into survival. And some people can be deeply empathetic, sympathetic, and almost abusive to that. But when that suffering has happened, or you're intimately aware of your own suffering, that's what the problem starts happening, because people can take advantage of it. That's trauma. That's what we're getting here. That's this trauma. Whatever this hyper awareness is, you are a very powerful person. You don't need anybody, but you want somebody. Of course you want the hug, the kiss, the cuddle, right? The babe, do you need anything? I'm on my way home. Of course you want someone to think about you. You want someone to be, you want to be there for a start in the morning. That trauma has really disrupted our lives and disrupted your lives, and that's what it's taught you, is this regret, this moment, as it sits there, and it just sits there, and it sits there. We're switching that. We're rewiring you into thinking that this is not what happened to you. This is what unlocked you to remember who you were meant to be in this lifetime. And that's why this nervous system is remembering. It's saying, hey, my mind gets in the way sometimes. I get that. I try to forget, but my mind gets in the way. But my spirit has the drive of 1,000 people. Prince Charming, right? You want to be loved. You want to have that partner. You have that person that comes in. This is that soul tribe. This is that partner, the dark energy. You want someone that's going to challenge you, not just come in and say, I love you. They're going to challenge you in new, beautiful, spiritual ways. You don't want someone that's just going to come in and just be the vanilla partner. Like that's boring. Who wants a vanilla partner? It's going to get very old very fast, right? And I'm not exactly sure if this is that success has only become, maybe this is adapting your life to their life, or becoming, it's honestly like living different existences. It could even be like understanding the regret, like living through the trauma, examining the trauma with each other, not trauma bonding, but experiencing the trauma and saying, hey, I went through this. Can I talk to you about it? And having that someone to talk to and saying how wonderful that would be. Not needing a counselor, but having a partner, a long-term loved one. But this one has set you apart differently, has made you look at life differently. You don't need a partner, you want a partner. The new goal that you're reaching, this new height you're reaching, this is going to be very different. It's going to offset you in a very new way. Once you start putting this aside and saying, I can ask more of myself and give more of myself, but when you stop trusting those people who don't deserve to be trusted, that's when life changes. That's when life will change dramatically. And here's that card I was feeling. Ready? Watch this. Because here's our Prince Charming. Here's our regret, of trusting the people that shouldn't be trusted. Here's our trusting of the angels. We have that. You felt that early on. But see, yeah, it's trying to give you a lot of support on the out. And so what it's telling me to tell you here it is. It's He's saying tarot. It's fighting it. You're going to win at all costs. The Five of Swords is absolutely crushing it. But it's the universe. It's the only and one and only way the universe says, even though we don't talk, even though we're not together, even though I'm not here for you, even though there's a moment when you and I can't be talking, you're not alone. You're never alone. You're not weak at any stretch. Let's not just because you were wounded once doesn't make you weak. That's not what the universe is doing here. It's telling you that those failures and those were one direction. Those were past failures. Your triumph is in another direction. But you're making sure those past failures stay in the past. Your future is being very much secured with these swords. And that's what you've been doing, is you kind of go in self. I'm going to do a short throw energy because I'm curious to see what this is, what this blockage is, and why the regret is kind of harboring this or holding this back. Maybe this partner you're thinking about or can't stop thinking about, because there is somebody in here. There's definitely somebody in here. It's almost like you want to stop it. Yeah, there's the Death card in reverse. It's like you want to just stop this from happening. How coincidental, how quaint. Angelically, it's over unless you reopen it. But you want it to happen. You enjoy the feeling, the aliveness of what it does to you when your nervous system is with them, because it makes you feel. It makes you get to those deep feelings, because maybe you went through deep suffering, and that this reminds you of that deep feeling that you were allowed to have, because you do not allow shallow conversation. You find that unbearable. And this, even though it's trauma, this past person can create that energy, or at least create some of that illusion of that energy, of that deep. And that's the intensity. That's what you want. You're not, like I say, this is the same thing with people in relationships. And a lot of you guys out there, you don't want the kiss on the forehead, the cheek. You want the deep kiss, pin me against the wall, make me feel alive, buckle my knees. And that's where this is. But that sometimes, unfortunately, has come from some kind of pain, emotional, physical, some pain. It has reshaped that identity completely, and that trauma, that pain, that suffering, that is where it has awakened people. And that is where we start to say, who am I now? And who are you now? Is this version of you that's awakening and saying, you are becoming wealthy. You're becoming this version that doesn't need to rely on these past exes to validate you. You don't need the approval. Your body isn't the prize. It's your mind. And that's the beauty of this whole thing. Let's split the deck. I'm just curious to see what comes out here. And yeah, it's exploration. It's the Two of Wands. It's the beginning of the Emperor Empress. The 2, 3, 4 of Wands is the Emperor Empress. It's this card. It's what just came in. It's this moment of clarity. It's this moment of your beginning, Emperor Empress energy. It's the universe existing through you, not for you, not to you, but through you. You are an arm or an example of what the universe wants. How beautiful is that? I love that. I love that. Right? And some people do get jealous or envious of that. You got to understand, people do. They don't. I think of like the old movies, you know, the curmudgeon like father-in-law or the grumpy dad or whatever, you know, and like working all the time, and they just don't understand how the universe works. But the universe in itself is operating in your sense, right? If you see people as always mistreating you, they're going to be mistreating you. I don't trust you. It's a simple fact. But that universe, that pain, that redirect, that growth that happens, is because of the survival, the wound, the wound that you leave open all the time because you don't trust. And you're not allowing it to be healed, allowing even a healer to come close enough to heal you. How can we understand the pain? How can we understand pain? And that's what we have to get through. That's the part we have to understand as we grow old. All right, so let's do this. New subscribers, make some noise. And one of the other things I'm doing, and I'm trying to do because I know the queue and things get so busy on the channel now, is I'm gonna try to grab subscribers first. I'll be back on Monday night for subscribers, but I'm just gonna grab any of the subscribers that are sitting here because I just know that they're, yeah. Maria the Scorpio, Sunshine, X2 and 5. Let's see, Pinky Aura Angel, Princess, Emma, Diamond Girl, Virgo. Oh, let's see. Virgo, is that Virgo Toda 8? As a Virgo, what career should I pursue? It's a new subscriber. All right. And Miss K, I'll grab you. I'll throw you in the queue here. All right. The music is awesome for me. Like, you guys can appreciate it, use it, like it, whatever you need to do. I love it. I needed it. It was a big hole in the channel when I first started. If you ever want to see, like, you go onto the Love Limbo. I had no music. It was just me talking. It was like this. Hold on, ready? I'll make it really dramatic. It was like this. It was this, just talking. All right, so Miss K, or Virgo. Let's see. All right. Decks 3 and 6. Because what I realized is, as I was not live as much because of the schedule, I was like, I gotta help the members out a little bit. Yeah. I gotta read from my members first. Sorry, Wild. Like, gotta hook up my member. I'll read for Virgo after that, though. I do. I hook up my new subscribers. I'm good at that. Easy, easy. Bye, Carolyn. All right. All right, where is Miss K? You said a religious party? I think that's what you said. Good question. I ended up going to dinner with my Taurus coworker at a religious community gathering. Oh, that's what it was. It went well, and he seemed emotionally vulnerable. Also good. How do you see the next month going for this connection? All right, let's take a look here. All right. All right, let's get some softer music. The song's almost over anyway. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Miss K, this is for you. One other thing I've been doing too, the universe is playing its part, I can tell you that, is pulling a quick 9 for the members if I'm on these other readings. I'm trying to get myself ready for the summer. Death card, Divine Blueprint. This is them. They're meant to be in your life. Yes, 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 yes. It's working out great. You're going slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. They wouldn't be going to these religious events or going... You wouldn't be their +1 if they didn't care about you. See? I think you're refusing to see this. Can I ask you a simple question? Why do you refuse to see them liking you? Like, they want me to pause here for a second. Angelically, you're refusing to see them like you. Do you not think they can like you? Wow. Because Miss K, you're a catch. Because like the universe is playing its part here. We have the rebirth energy coming out of this. This is getting to be. It's like, yeah, it's scaring you because it's an all-time high. This is the best you've ever been with them, and I think that's what it is. And so, yes, he gets attention, and then you don't get attention. I find that hard to believe. I think you refuse attention. You just go, not from me, not from me. People are looking at you because people look at you. Yeah, look at like this is a good reading. I had this before with you guys. I don't know if there's a baby or potential of baby or potential of child, but that it comes in too because this angelic energy comes in with this baby energy. This is like this boosts the entire reading. It's like finding out like you have the entire patio to yourself that night, like when you go out for the first date. It's like that good energy. But whatever this is angelically be in that kid energy. Stop questioning and start embracing. And that's what it's trying to tell you to do because you keep overanalyzing. It's not going to work. This is a great thing. And I keep telling you, I said April, May, and now you guys are in this. You're going into summer. You guys are starting to date and you don't want to see it. I don't know why. It's this. You refuse to lean into this. Like you're almost right. You don't want anyone else to want them. And that's what this comes down to because this is ancient energy. You guys have very kindred energy. This is two sphinxes. Older than the pyramids, very old. We have this ancient energy. The two of you guys feel amazing together. But you don't like that other people like them. And obviously you're admitting this and you're saying he gets attention. But there's something here because the minute you admit, hey, I like you, I really am into you, I can't stop thinking about you. The minute you open that piece of yourself, it changes the entire outlook. Because you give away your entire hand. You say, here's all my tarot cards. I'm going to show you everything. And when you do that, even though it's amazing, it makes you feel good, you're like inching along because you don't know which way to go, because they hold all the cards, they hold all the power, but you hold the power. Because if you didn't exist, this wouldn't happen. If you weren't there, they wouldn't invite. If you weren't who you were, they wouldn't want you as their company. Do you see that? That is you. Like, that's you. Like, you are that important to them. I don't think they relay this to you because they know how, I'll call, skittish or afraid you are, because they don't want to scare you off, because you come across very, very afraid. Wow, Capricorn energy. You guys want to basically go get a room, lay down, and enjoy each other. Like, that's absolute. Would you do it? I don't know. I think one of you two would chicken out. Like, I really do. I feel like you two are into each other, absolutely attracted, over the top. It's not quite love. That's the thing. There's an attraction, but you want it to be love. You want it to be communicative and conversational, and there is this attraction. And so whatever this is, it's happening. Look at this. This is T-Stain Tarot. They're taking action. This is forward move. This is surgery happening. But I would guess you wouldn't have the take action, the we're gonna move on this. T-Stain Tarot, where everything's stopped and holding. This is like out of gas card. But it's not in a bad way. It's honestly someone's waiting for you. Someone's being patient. Like, almost like an animal stalks its prey, like knows you're into them and they know you're into that. Like, you guys know you're into each other, but they're not pulling the trigger. They're pretending that they don't know that you're into them as much. And this in itself causes this tension, this raw animalistic tension between the two of you. And you feel it and you're like, it drives me crazy. Stop it. But I like it. Please more. No, more. I like it. And that is what they do. And they do this on purpose because they're very, very good at it. That's what makes them that dark horse candidate. That's what makes them the unexpected. That's what makes them feel so good. Here we go. Look at this. Study or love. So they have a very good self-control mechanism. They can send the message to you very lightly, mention one comment to you, when some little something, and walk away, and it will rattle you in a good way. It will send a frequency vibration right down your spine. That's what we want, because if you can't see it, you might be able to, but see the bunny right there? That's the attraction. They do it on purpose. You see the fish, the bunny. There's a lot of animals here. There's a lot of animalistic, like, they want to just take you. They want to have you. They want to have a piece of you. They want to kiss you. They want to nibble on that neck. They want you, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to just go at you like that. They want to dissect you. They want to understand you. They want to know what you're reading. They want to know all of the parts of you. They want to know how come you do what you do. Not because they want to analyze you in a bad way, not because you're crazy, but because they want to understand you, to predict and be able to help you and be that partner for you in the future. So when you guys call each other husband and wife and spouse, you can be better partners. They're analyzing you, and you see it, and it kind of makes you spooked and scared. And why the hell are they tracking me? And that's what they're doing. And they are watching you, and you can see them watching you and tracking you, and they're noticing the littlest of things. And that littlest of things is the beginnings of long term, is the beginnings of spousal support, is the beginnings of, babe, I know something's off. You haven't told me, but I seen this. That, I can tell you, absolutely unequivocally is what's happening. Because they're not trying to come at you as, hey, put a ring on the finger. They're coming at you as, what can I do to support you? You talk to me when you're ready. And that's what we're looking for. This is a master manifestation of both your parts. You both want each other, but you both haven't admitted it. It's almost like one of you's manifesting, the other one's just letting the other one manifest. The other one's supporting the manifestation. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you're letting this happen, and you both want it. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading, by the way. Angelically, you guys are meant to be together. You will date. Like, you will be together. You will be absolutely together, dating. The kids at school will know you're dating, just so you know. Prepare yourself mentally in a great way. It's a good thing for them. They need to see the positive of this. And that's what it is. Yes, Tim, someone's going to be interested in the person you're interested in. You don't pick losers. Hello? You want to pick the person that nobody wants? Bottom of the barrel clearance sale? You know, oh, we're missing one of the socks out of the six pack sock. I'll just take the one with the one sock missing or the hole in it. No, that's not how you're operating. You know, you were there first. You were in and out. You're done. That's the 8. That's the infinity symbol. You don't even see it. I see it. That's a number 8 right there. Moon, spirits. That's you. They're not talking to the other people. They're talking to you. They're not inviting them to their events and hanging out with the sister. They're inviting you. Doesn't matter if they want them. They want you. They want you by their side. And it's not a competition. But I feel like you guys are getting back together. You almost dated. And this is not going to they're not going to miss this opportunity again. And they're approaching it very differently. You know what I'm talking about. You see it, I see it. We both are absolutely connecting to this because they're approaching this very differently. They went at it a little wrong last time. This time they're going to go at it correctly. Ah, they're collecting their Empress. There you are. All right. There we go. Look it. See? Because you guys should have dated. See, that's relationship. And then it ended up in heartbreak. Something happened because there wasn't a whole lot of communication. And you guys both took a step back and didn't talk. I think you guys almost dated. You both did the same thing. You guys almost dated. You guys came so goddamn close, didn't you? You guys almost dated. I mean, it was the matter of a yes. That's how close you guys came. If one of you did something, it was as simple of I'm gonna go, or yes, or I should have, I could have. Like one simple text changed it. I don't know. Was it you who panicked? That's so fun. That's so fun. I love it. I love it. I love how you're like not even realizing they're into you. I mean, I think you are, but you're like, are they still? Do they still really like me? It's like, yep. I'm like, you better get ready. I'm like, you better go get the tanning salon, and you know. So funny. Oh, it definitely felt like it. So close. Oh. You are a very important woman. Like, I don't think you realize how amazing you really are to him. He hides it. All right. All right, what's this Virgo Toda 8? As a Virgo, what career field should I pursue to make money? My food business suddenly stopped after 5 years of success. It feels like I become invisible. That sucks. What's the reason behind this? Let's do this. So excited, so excited. I'm gonna pull a little bit from each tarot deck. If you're a new subscriber, make some noise in the chat. Let us know you're here, and then I can pull you ahead of everybody else. If you're a member, make sure you're making some noise. But yeah, we'll definitely get you guys queued in here. Why do I think Virgo, Toda, and Black Crow and Wild Lupus all know each other? I feel like you guys are all like in the nose. Let's see here. Just getting myself a deck. You're welcome. I love reading. Like, I'll tell you if it changes, but they had in their mindset, just see Miss K, it was like April. And then after April, they're kind of like they dialed it up just another notch. That's all they did. That's all they did. Oh, you guys, the sisters. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I was like to say something's up. Yeah, 3 sisters. I'm sure that's what it is. All right. All right, here we go. Career reading for Virgo. Let me start with the golden position. So, there's your first card out. See how it jumped? So the first card out, this card, what it was going to be, or what it is, I should say, that's your shadow work. You have to be truthful with yourself. What didn't work? Not people stopped coming. What didn't work? Okay? And embrace those tears. What failed? What failed? On a big board, and I do this all the time for the channel, right? I have things that didn't work. I'm like, you guys just don't even kind of probably know them because like the videos had like 20 views. But there's things that don't work, and what you do is you just say, hey, I know this, I love doing this, but you might be doing something completely different. You might be moving on to something, and that's okay. And that's not that this new thing's bad. It's you're learning something new. That's Lady Justice. That's the Libra energy. That's this energy. So we're gonna see what comes in here. Your heart chakra. You have to see what you're into it. Yeah, look, you want to get back to doing it. That's the energy. You want to go back to doing what you did. That's the thing. You're like it's almost like non-negotiable. You're like, I want to at least go back to doing that at some point. The universe says, okay, agreement. Well, we can agree. Can you do something different? Can you challenge yourself to make a new business in the meantime? And when that new business takes off, you can piggyback and say, hey, I'm bringing my cookies back, or bringing my bakery back, or bringing whatever it is you're cooking back. You can do both at the same time and challenge yourself. Say, well, this one's doing great, this one's not doing so great. And because people don't see you baking, they don't see you, they think it's gone. And if it's never gone, if it's always there, it's always going to be there, right? Think about a brand that you used to go to or love and when you were a kid. When it disappears, you can't get it anymore. If you keep your brand always available, then it's always going to be there. The only way it disappears is when it's bought out, crushed, or someone stops making it. And that's what happens. So you have to keep continuing doing what you do. You can bring it back to summer. Say, hey, starting the summer, bringing that back, and I'm going to do this other thing. Whatever this other thing is, it could be related. It should be related. It should be kind of conducive to whatever it is you're already doing, and almost feed into that. In a way, in a fun way, compete with what you're already doing, and like you're becoming your own competitor, and then challenging yourself to become like that, right? So that's what this is. So the Divine Blueprint, and this is a really rare card in it, well, because this actually is Tea Stain Tarot, because I spilled iced tea on this a couple years ago, and that's actually iced tea. So this is the Divine Blueprint. This is telling me you're meant to do this. And these were just pulled out, and you just saw them. I put them all back, and then I pulled them out, and this card just came right back out. You have a passion, a desire. Embrace that version of yourself. Embrace that powerful, sexy version of yourself, saying, I can compete. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm very intelligent. Because the Virgo energy, just so you know, it's the Knight of Pentacles, it's the Hermit energy, it's that Earth energy, it's the Pentacle energy, it's the undisputed champion. It's the 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. It's the millionaire mindset. That's the Virgo. And so when I look at Virgo energy, I look at millionaire mindset. Like if I had a partner and they said, hey, you got to pick these signs, I would pick a Virgo every time, because you're the cross the T, dot the I, right? You're that kind of person. And so you're not going to make a mistake. This is justice. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't fair. It was unacceptable. And the universe is trying to give you that heads up that this is that moment of change and just alternating, because this is a cardinal sign. This is the moment we're looking at change and swift. It's not that you're losing the other thing, because this is because you as a mutable sign realized, I did this one thing. This one thing was what I did. I will only do this. Nope. Like, you're going to do this. You're going to change. You'll be part of this new alternating system. And you're going to find yourself doing new things. I'll still do this a little bit. If it picks back up, great. Put into it, right? And like it's fun. It's fun to embrace failure until it doesn't work anymore. And so many people have done this. Look at Reddit. If you guys have ever seen Reddit, and I'll pull one more card here for you, because you're going to find something new. Whatever this is, it's going to be with your hands. I can tell you this. You're going to get back to doing the cookies on top of whatever this is. But there's something that's already on your mind. You have one idea that's already sitting there, and it's not the cookies. It's not the baking, not that whatever that is. But what it's telling me to tell you is it's this idea that this is one of many. This is many ideas. It's get to work. But what it's telling me to tell you is you are just evolving. You're becoming an entrepreneur, and this is the beginnings of that. And so don't 100 failures does not equate to one success. Like that's not how it works. Your one success could be 300 million a year. Okay. What are we talking about? I thought you said 100 failures. It doesn't matter, because you're not letting go. You're gonna let go of things that really don't work. This is your messenger. This is your higher self, your past life. There's no time on this. There's no Roman numeral here or here. But there is a choice that you have to make. You have to decide, am I going back or going forward? It's your decision. It's only your decision. But I can tell you, you're going forward. Higher self's calling you there. It's calling you there. This is messenger. This is past life messenger. This is important. Very important. Those 3 pyramids, I ask you, and I ask everybody who built. That's why I use this as past life messenger. I use this, and I say, hey, the past life messenger, our past lives are talking to us. Your past lives, mine, yours, us, all of us around here, all of our soul tribe energy. You're bringing creative energy from another lifetime in here, another timeline in here. You will be making something else. But whatever this idea is that you already have in your mind that's sitting here, it's creative, it's handmade, it's passionate, it will catch, it will be big. and don't do it for money. Do it for the love of it. Do it for the reason for doing it. You know, I can't express that more than anything. If you're doing anything and you're doing it for money, pause, ask why you're doing it. Like, it should be something that you love doing. It should be. Anything you do, you should do it because you enjoy it. And that's the hardest thing, because most of us say, oh, I can't get into that, or I'm not lucky enough. But most people who do something they love never work another day in their life. And that's the truth. And that is the truth. Do you think I am working right now? Do you think I'm doing a job right now on live? I had to pretend to be nervous at the school committee the other day. I had to pretend I was on the school committee, and they were broadcasting, so I had to pretend I was a little nervous. In my head, I'm like, oh my god, if they only knew I was Cosmic. But I presented with some kids and some robots, and some of the kids actually know who I am, which is fun. Yeah, so I'll be on for about another half hour, and yeah, it's if you're making something, the moment we stop, the universe is testing us. I can tell you, this is what I found. The universe will test us all the time. It's going to keep testing us. It's going to say, but are you serious? Are you sure? You don't think on this channel I've been tested? You think I just hit a home run day one? I've been on live one day and I had like one person. It was just me and one person for a couple hours just chatting. It's not all success. It's not all. In these days, I won't have a lot of people here. And it's not all success. It's just the universe tests us. And you know what? We tell the universe, screw you. Like, this is my universe. I'm living it. All right. If you're new and you are a new subscriber, make some noise. If you're a member, make some noise. Otherwise, I'm going to grab from the queue random. But I do appreciate you guys. If you haven't got your reading yet, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Ooh, 33 Arcturian keys for you. Look at this. Look at this. Will I find a true love soon? Someone I already know or knew. Libra, Scorpio, bicusp. Loving that. 33 Arcturian keys. Are you hanging? Are you still here? Are you hanging out with us? Read that. How is everyone? How is chat going? Yeah, how is chat? God be on my side. I gotta say, it is fascinating to watch the random button. People tell you it's actually there is some magic to it. It is some magic, and then there is days that I'll give out a raffle. I'll raffle off a reading. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should raffle off a live. Maybe I should raffle off a reading. What do you guys think? A free reading. I know Diamond won. Diamond, actually, I sent you an email. You should have gotten it. Well, sometimes raffle off readings from the Cosmic Boogeyman website. Let's do that. So I'll be on here for like another half hour, 45 minutes. We'll see what's up. Maybe an hour. All right, let's do back to here. I wasn't planning on giving a raffle. Wasn't even planning on this at all. All right, I'll start it. It's set for 2 hours, but I probably won't be on here for 2 hours. I might be on, but it will, at the very least, 2 hours. I will absolutely give it away at the end. But I'll probably be on here, like I said, for probably another hour or so. I don't want to overdo it. But I'll be back on Monday night for members only Mondays, and let's start a raffle here. So exclamation point raffle will get you into this raffle. It's a free 30-minute reading with me, and then if you win, what you'll do is just email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com, and then I'll give you the sign-up instructions. It's very, very, very easy to do, actually. So I made it very seamless. It's actually, it's a cool perk for me to have for the channel. But one of the things I will be doing probably in the next week or two, I've been setting it up so if you're a member, you're going to actually get more tickets. Like, so when you hit raffle, you'll get more chances of winning. That's what's going to be a perk coming in. It's just I've been having trouble. Something with the setup is not working. But I see Sunshine, Diamond, let's see, Rana, Snea. I see you guys are already in there. Wild Lupus, Selema. All right. Yeah, the queue's working. So we'll read for a little bit longer. We're not going to worry about the timer. I'm not going to sweat the timer. If you're here at the end, I'm going to pull at the very, very end. If you're here, great. I'll basically just do like a 10-second countdown in my head. I'll just pull, and I'll announce 10-second countdown in my head. If you're not here, I'll just pull for the next person. So make sure you're kind of here at the end. But I'll probably be on for like another, like I said, half hour to an hour. I'm not going to try to crush it too much longer, so you guys don't have to wait. But I know you're trying to get your readings too. So let's do this. I feel like I'm just babbling. This is where my students will yell at me. All right. Let's read for 33 Arcturian keys. Let's go back to chat. All right, let's see what your question was. Make sure I'm on the right energy here. Will I find a true love soon? Someone I already know or knew. Libra, Scorpio, bicusp. Okay. All right, let me do this. I'll pull a little bit from each of the tarot decks like I prefer to do. Don't always have to, but I do enjoy it. I thank you guys for being here. As always, this music is available on all the music streaming services. It's tuned to frequency. So like this song right now that you hear is tuned to what, 432 hertz and 741. So I do tune it for my own purpose. So while I'm reading you, I'm actually getting like my chakras cleansed at the same time. How cool is it, right? And we have some music. But what I ended up doing, I wasn't really a long plan, but I said I just would share it. I said, let me see what I can do. And it was a little bit longer than I wanted to, but this music's all out there. You're more than welcome to listen to it. If you go to Suno, you'll find it. I have the list below, or you can just go to your favorite service and just search up Cosmic Boogeyman. And it's all starting to pop up there. All right, let's do this. Find love soon. This feels very light though. I'm gonna go with this. Oops, yeah, see, it's fighting me. It's fighting me. I don't know why it's fighting me. All right, hold on. Let me relate an incense. That's a sign. Watch this. How you guys doing? What's going on this weekend? Anyone doing anything fun? Actually, you know what I want to know is if you guys are in different countries. So I'm out of Boston. I mean, it's kind of a secret, but don't tell anyone. But if you do anything fun, I'm just curious, like if you guys live in different countries and stuff, like what's going on in your area? Anything fun? Anything interesting? All right. All right, raffles on, incense lit, and we're back to business. All right. Let's take a look for this love life. 33 Arcturian keys. Let's take a look here. Actually, we can get a new song going for you too. So good. So what I'll do for a new subscriber, usually what I've been doing is I pull out what's called the Quick 9. So Quick 9 it's the channels you see here. The first channel is the emotions, then we have the chakra, then we have the here and now, the 3D channel. A lot of times people, it's stuff we're not even thinking about, right? Lightning strike hitting there in the emotions. That's the T-Stain Tarot, 8 of Wands. Sagittarius. How funny is that? Listen to this song. Go back, re-listen. I was actually about to say Sag as it said Sag. Talk about the universe giving us a little bit of synchronicity. But this is 11/23 to December 2nd timeline. So yeah, there definitely is love strike coming in. It's a matter of you being open to it, and it seems like you are, because all of these loved ones are coming in. A matter of you being open to that idea. This is also it. It's the deeper energy, the Virgo energy. This is not upside down. It's looking deeper into something. So it's the logic saying, I'm looking forward to something, to understanding, learning about a partner, right? How sexy is that? And that's why I encourage people, play 20 questions. Let the questions evolve naturally. Ask those questions, you know. You start space and end with, what kind of sheets do you sleep in? And it just gets naturally evolved, because you're not trying to manipulate or ask questions. You're just trying to be the person you are and ask the questions. If it fizzles out, then it's not meant to be. It's just very obvious. Here we go. 2 cards out. Look at this. Look at. It's a bold decision to go in this new direction, but yes, it is. There's a lot of fire energy. Fire. We have a lot of fire in the chart. So it could be a fire sign. We could have fire in this energy. I know you said you're on the cusp, the Libra Scorpio bi-cusp, but this could be a fire sign coming in, because this is what I see here. I see a lot of fire energy. And they could be just sitting there right at the limits to come in, because this typically comes in when I see it in this fashion as a King of Wands Leo energy. It could also be someone comes in July. It could be that timeline in the end of July, beginning of August. You could be dating somebody, because we're illuminating this moment right here. And as we look here, we're going to see it's a decision that's hiding T-Stain Tarot, meaning the universe is talking for you, or saying it's getting over heartbreak. So there's definitely somebody coming in or something coming in, but we're still getting over the ex-person. The person we're not just trying to erase them. We're trying to feel better about ourselves, and we're trying to grow our energy. And there they are again. So it's that mid-deck pull in this. It's that energy here. So when I'm pulling, I'm not pulling from the top, the bottom. I'm pulling from the middle. So I give the universe its wildest opportunity. Angelically, this person's meant for you. So you just have to clean the closet before you do it. Yeah, see? Leo energy again. So 5, 6, 7 and 1 is Leo. They're probably a Leo. I'm going to say 99% Leo. They have Leo in their chart. 2 more cards out. Look at this. Passion coming in. You definitely need your Leo. This is a passionate person. You need your kisses, you need your hugs, and you're not fighting it anymore. So whatever this is, I feel like it's happening. It does feel like it's happening in July, in the fire season. It's starting to come in. That first fire season, what we see is July in Leo. So it's starting to come in and give you that sense of there's Aquarian here in this chart, and that's why I see here is there's air sign energy, but this here is Libra. It's a card behind here because this is Libra. And so it's absolutely hitting on your reading, and that's why I said in the beginning I want to make sure I'm tapped into you, and that's what it is. We are tapped in. You definitely want to feel wanted, loved, desired. You want that passion back. You really do. You want to feel desired. You want to feel alive. You want to feel that light body light up. You want to know that you're feeling something, not just the 3D energy. You want to feel it in the emotions and the chakras, and that's what's different, because a lot of times humans embody that 3D density that we're making love in 3D. No, we're making love in interdimensionally. Ninth dimension love is very different than 3-dimensional love. That's what this is. And so what this person is, they're a partner that's coming in that's an interdimensional lover. That's a partner that's going to say, hey, I'm looking to experience my spirituality through you, with you. And that's what we're looking for. But you're preparing yourself, you're getting yourself ready in that moment, and I know you're ready, you feel like you're ready, but there's still some skeletons, those spots. So you're just clearing them out, but by July you'll be dating them. See, this is the messenger. This is our Sagittarius energy. So there's a lot of fire Sag energy coming in here. Very clear. Very clear. It's the universe being sneaky. It's basically bringing attention to saying, are you ready, or do you still think about the ex? If the ex called you, would you talk to them? Would you take them back? Or would you just immediately knee-jerk react to somebody to make them believe you wouldn't talk to them, but inside you would really want them back? And so that's what it is. And it's not that you should hate them or want them or dislike them. And I don't block my exes, so I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm telling you, this is strength building. So whatever this is, this person comes in and they want you to know that they're into you. They desire you. There's something about you that makes them desire you more. They feel you. They desire you on a level that's not typical in this 3D. And that's what's different about this connection. So yes, there is a spiritual layer to this level that is unlike any other ex or partner, and that's the fire, the drive. So it could be, but I gotta be honest, there's definitely somebody coming in here. Oof, my chest is pounding. That's pretty powerful. Oh, yeah, Leo, your stalker's a Leo. Well, your Leo's in there. Well, there's definitely fire energy in here. You definitely you have attraction. New person, I'm telling you, by August. This X, you're getting rid of whatever this X is, and this new person comes in by July, because you still have lingering energy. But this lingering energy is still lingering, and it will dissipate by July. By mid-July, you have 2 months of this energy. But it won't come in while this other energy is sitting there, and you can't just get rid of it. So the stalker is a Leo, is what you're saying. Interesting. Because they definitely showing up. Weird. Thank you very much. All right, raffle's still open. You're more than welcome to join that exclamation point raffle. All right. Any new subscribers? If you are a new subscriber, make some noise. Wait, I hope Black Crow's next. You guys remind me of my students. I want a sticker. Any new subscribers before I pick random? That's what I'm looking for. And the raffle is open, yeah. I might go back to raffling off some t-shirts and stuff this summer. Now I have everything more organized. Now I have everything kind of situated. But yeah, that raffle's for a private reading. So it's like we would connect through Google Meet. And then it's set up the same. You would see it the exact same way. You just get a link. All right, I'm gonna grab from the queue then. Yeah, it's open to you, Virgo, if you want to join. Virgo, 15-point raffle, Virgo. All right, let's do this. All right, either Emma or Pinky or Angel. Please, God, let it be me. All right, let's see. Emma says, I had a conflict with my friend Jay. Sometimes I think she's just a bad friend. Is this not true or not true, right, guys? Is she really a bad person? Should I stop talking to her? Decks 4 and 5. Right. Let's see. It's 4 and 5. Our incense are good. Ooh. That's interesting. I wasn't sure how I was going to pull this, Emma. I wasn't. I wasn't sure if I was going to go a quick 9. But then I just fired it off into the 4 position. T-Stain Tarot Magician card. You're creating, you're building. It's not about your friend being bad or a bad person or rough or the worst ever was. No. This is about you creating something new, creating new friends, new life, new energy. We talk about this. We've been talking about this earlier too, right? We survive. We survive all these types of things. Sometimes it's friendships, right? How many of you guys out there survive friendships? But we survive pain, trauma, and that healing has left us. And sometimes you have to heal that untrustworthy friend. And healing is rarely linear. And so what we're seeing, or what I'm starting to see with this first card in here, because we'd have that 1, 2, 3, 4, that card here is telling us that some of those wounds, friendship wounds, they'll echo, they'll keep echoing. And that's why friends come back and come back, keep doing it over and over until you choose the awareness. You're becoming aware. That's all you are. You're saying, hey, I'm choosing. As above, so below. I'm choosing this. I'm choosing my next choice. Hey, I don't want you to do this to me anymore. But wait, we've always done this. I don't like how it feels. But we've always done this. Yes, you like it. I don't like it. Stop. Please stop. And so setting the boundaries is one of the most important things you can do. And as you can see by the King of Cups, Scorpio death card energy, it's a rebirth moment. It's this. It's Leviathan. It's the universe saying, finally, you're getting your voice. I'm like, hello. It's the travel card. It's this. You're setting yourself out there saying, I'll take no more. It's not the extensive stress of the 10 of Wands where you're putting yourself through it and not seeing it. You're seeing it very clearly. You have 360-degree view of this. But what you're saying is the wisdom in this is very hard to accept. Would my friend be mean on purpose? Would they be mean on purpose? And we'll know once we cross the bridge here, but yeah, I think they could be. The outcome of this is the real question. Are they going to be still your friend? And that's what we're really wondering. Because this pain, this hurt, this trauma, this worry, this intuition that we try to build from growing and detecting and understanding each other and saying, hey, is this fear that you're giving me, or am I growing through wisdom of what you keep doing? Because it could be both. And it's really the growth, it's the passion, it's the understanding, it's the saying, I'm becoming a new version of myself. They're teaching you to not take this. They're teaching you, hey, don't do this. Stop accepting what I give you, because in our past lives, you took this too long. And this is the beginning of a new chapter, a new version of yourself. It's not that they're a bad person. They're unloading their karma, their debt, their worries, and all of that pain onto you, because that's survivor debt. That's survivor pain. But you don't have to accept it. You can say, "Hey, look, maybe you're doing it maybe you're doing it on purpose. Maybe you're doing it in spite of me. I don't know." But I'm going to bridge the gap, and you're going to see this is them, and this is why they do it. They're trying to do it because they love you, and they do it. And this is one of the oldest cards I have, and I'm going to show you what I have, because you can see how it's so worn, right? See how the edge is all tattered. I didn't cut it. It just comes out that often because they do love you. And to the contrary, where you think they hate you, they love you, and they're trying, and they feel safe enough to tell you to be that version of themselves with you. With others, they wouldn't. At work, they wouldn't do that to their boss. Oh no, but they feel open and caring enough. So you have to be open and wise enough to say, I'll bring my cup, you bring your cup. But that means you have to talk, and you guys have to have the communication. But if you want to manifest this future with them where they're there, and this is a very powerful read, it brings communication, not just having me read that they're being mean. It's you acknowledging to them, hey, you're being a little mean. I don't like this. I'd rather you bring me a rose and say, you're the best friend I've ever had. That's wonderful. Instead of texting me and telling me I'm a dummy. Like, it doesn't work like that. So that's why sometimes that pain that they're putting on you could be because other people are putting pressure on them, and they don't even realize they're doing it. But no, they're not a mean person. And to the contrary, I think they're a past life person putting you through a life lesson. Let's split the deck and go through the middle here. See, you're both learning. But one of you is learning more directly than the other. You can see it and they can't. Why can't they see it? Probably because they don't know you are going through something. And they might just be ignorant. Let's be honest. And you might just have to say, hey, can you see this pain that I have? Huh? The pain? What? Yeah, the pain. Oh. Yeah. And it is what it is. There's not much you can do with that. I get it. Yikes. Yeah, so this is the evolution of self, and this is what we've been talking about. This is what I've been talking about for the last year. You evolve. You have evolved. You should be evolving. Emma, if you're not evolving, red alert, Sev 1, emergency, hit the eject button. If you have evolved. So they haven't put the work in. You and I, when you come here, I'm reading you like I want to push you to the limit. I don't care if you're like, I hate you, Cosmic, and run away. Whatever it is, whatever's on here. But you're a loving being. You're trying to become a better version of yourself every goddamn day. They're not doing that. You are. So that's going to make an imbalance. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah? Yes. Thank you for existing. Really. I'm not just saying that. I mean that. That's that. You put the work in. I see it. I see it when I read for you. Don't dismiss it. Don't be like, well, I just got a reading. I'm the other half of that. You matter. You matter to me. All of you guys matter. Why do you think I'm here reading? Why do you think I'm giving away a free reading? Because I think it's fun. I think there's something here. There's something on the other side of this. That's why I welcome you guys to watch the Beyond the Veils and the Cosmic Codexes. Because I posed that question saying, okay, let's prove it wrong. But we can't. Right? When I mentioned the Page of Cups and then, whoop, here it comes. It's like, okay. Watch, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. All right. Pinky Aura Angel, are you around? Speak now, or let me pick someone else. I am interested in magic. I don't partake in it. I don't participate. I believe it works. I believe it's also an intention thing. It's a mind belief thing. It's kind of like if I put the intention of putting something here to here to here, that intention of me working, doing something, it's investment, right? It's just like anything else. Like if you start dating someone and they buy you a coffee and they come to your house and they buy you a coffee, that's intention. Like, wow, they went out of their way to buy me something. They have interest in me. It's the same thing if you're casting spells or working on work. And that's why I use the tarot cards, because it's an intention behind it. I'm pulling these particular cards, like these cards that I pull, right? Even though they all look the same, they're not. Like, this is original tarot deck. That's the new tarot deck. And so they even look the same from the surface level. It's just like when you're standing on the elevator next to people in suits. They're not the same people. That one person that's next to you could save you in a heartbeat with CPR, and the other person would be like, I'm going to take your video. Not the same people. It's who we really want to be. All right. Let's keep going. Let's pick two more from the queue. Gigi and Chris Bosch. Will my crush reach out to me? I like Gigi's question. Will my crush reach out to me? If yes, when, how long, and will we? But no, it's not. It's not that detailed, but it's just a lot of like additional questions. But you can see behind that question of Gigi's, right? Will my crush reach out to me? If yes, when, how? Decks 3 and 4. And so that the intention is, like, you can see Gigi has belief behind the question. It's like saying date, time, this, that. And it's not that it won't happen. It's in their mindset, in their belief, in their system, in their understanding, it will happen. It's a when, where. That's what's going to happen. And that's what's fascinating. And I have done like weird, I don't know if I should tell you this one. Maybe I should. So I have practiced manifestation techniques, all different manners. I had this ex once, and one of the things you do is you just put their initial. You say they put their 3 initials on your phone. So I'll do this side, but you do like you put their initials on the phone, right? And so you finger touch their initials, and you say out loud, "Will text me, will text me, will text me, will text me, will text me," and you do it like once a day or twice a day. And then that initials of that person, you don't put anything behind it. Not like they will text me this, and this, and then also tell me what the passcode is. Nope, you're not adding things. It's not like a list. It's not an invoice. You just, their initials will text me. And within weeks, they'll text you. I've seen it happen. I've seen it work. It's fascinating. because that actually causes like your energy, your frequency to shift. Because many of us think about your exes, the one you don't want to talk to. Oh no, gross. This is like this repulsive energy to it. All right. All right, Chris Bosch. Can you please tell me my future spouse will be happy long-term marriage? That's a good question, isn't it? And then Gigi, we have you too. All right, let's start with Chris. All right, let's do this. And the raffle is open if you guys are interested. I will be back on Monday night, as I'm always, for members only Monday. And it's a closed chat. It's just the members only. And you're more than welcome to join in. And it just gets you a more in-depth reading. What I've been doing, I basically defaulted to Celtic Cross because it's way fun. And so I'm not stuck to the 3 cards like I am on the other readings. But what I do is we go to Celtic Cross, or you can decide. You can say, hey, no, can I have the 9 card reading, or go to Celtic Cross, or we kind of just hang in there and I'll read a couple times over. And that's what I really appreciate. So if you guys are interested, members only is really the way to do it. All right, let's do this. Let's take a look for you here, Chris. Future spouse. So we'll start with 3 cards and see what happens here. See, first card out. Yeah. See, here's the messenger. See, no Roman numeral. And I welcome you guys. Don't just watch your video. If you come back and rewatch it, this is why so many people, I've had people watch, like, some of my videos have hit like 25,000 views in like a day or two. It's crazy. But now I get it, because like these cards come out and I just picked from all the tarot decks. Like, it's amazing. But it's this card, it's this energy saying we have to be aware that we are receptive to that energy. We are transceiver receiver, and we have to be receptive to that transceiver energy, letting them come in. Because we kind of immediately compare them. Well, my ex, yes, this is not about that. You mean your ex from a past life. You mean your ex, the past life lover. Like, this is unlike anything you've experienced. That's what this person is. It wants me to take this many cards. I'm just showing you I won't do it because I refuse to play the game. They're not the boss of me. But it wants me to take this many cards for your heart chakra because you're willing, you're ready, you're willing to accommodate. And that's not what we're doing. We're not accommodating. It's your orbit, your gravity. They come into your life. You know how it works? You're not chasing somebody. You don't chase. You attract. And that's what the difference is with this. That's what we're operating in. Here we go. See? Look at this. And rewatch this video, because the song just said, if I don't chase, will it stay? How crazy is that? Talk about a serendipitous moment, right? This is this moment, right? Because it makes you worry. If I don't chase the ex, the person, think about the ex that you didn't call. You're like, I should text them. They're never going to text me again. I know it. They're probably with 16 other people. I know they're in love. They're probably going to ring on someone's finger by now. And that's what it is. And so what this is, the universe says you can't see the whole picture, but that's what we're being taught. We're burdened with these emotions, with these 10 of Wands, with this feeling. This is Sag energy. This is patience energy. This is the hidden angel inside the situation. Because the 8, 9, 10 of Wands is Sag energy, it's temperance energy, it's patience energy. It's getting to know yourself in a situation that's so uncomfortable. Think about when you go through a breakup or a job loss or a situation where you're trying to evolve or become a better version of yourself. This is the situation when we try to get there. The universe sends you a beautiful message. Hey, you won the lottery. Amazing. How great is that? The next 7 days become hell. Hey, oh my God, cousin, I haven't heard from you in 17 years. I knew you would win the lottery. I knew you would win. I knew it. Yeah, right? I knew. I'm outside your house. Right? And so that's what it is, and once you start to evolve, you basically bring on these new problems in your life. And that's what this is. And the evolution is preparing you with container energy, saying, are you prepared for the new version of yourself? I think you are. Because this is the Akashic record. This is right here. This divine blueprint saying, yeah, you are. You're getting there. You're worried you're not. But the angels say, yes, you are. Look at this. Mid-deck pull. Come back, rewatch this. This is not me talking. This is the guides talking, angels talking. I am the conduit. I'm merely the messenger. But what we're talking about is you getting into that sense of balance. Not giving too much, not taking too much, not overburdening yourself. We're gonna cross the bridge for you just to show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, look at it's leading others. It's not being overwhelmed, but understanding. Hey, let me show you how it's done. Angelically, mid-deck pull. I welcome you to come back and rewatch this stuff. Because this future person, this spouse comes in. It comes in based on who you are. because you don't want to come in the needy, I need somebody, help me please, oh my God. This person comes in, this is Leo energy, this is Sag energy, this is patience, this is Gemini lover, this is hiding right there in plain sight, this is past life, this is messenger, this is the person comes in. But if I point this out to you, what does it do to you? How does it change you? Because this is summertime energy, this is angelic summertime energy, this is a messenger coming across your reading. I don't want you worrying about it, because what can you do to change someone coming into your life when you are orbit? You are gravity. What can you do to make someone come in to your can you make someone show up at your house and knock at your door? You cannot. But can you welcome them in when they knock? You absolutely can, and that's what you're going to do. When this person comes in, it seems like a lot of fire energy or a lot of passion. I have no idea why we're picking. We have so many wands out here. Is this like a need? Is this like a desire? Is this like need the kiss? You know, I don't know what this is. But Chris, this is like a desire. This is like a future spouse. I'm going to tell you, at least from what I pick up here, the future to your connection, to your long-term marriage, is to see you, recognize you, to treat you like the version of yourself that can really become seen, intimately yourself, that version of yourself that can basically wake up and feel beautiful every day. I'm gonna do this. I normally don't, because it's something's broken here, because whatever that was, and I would like to say, oh wow, we worked on ourselves, we got ourselves here, but something broke. And whatever that is, this messenger's coming in and pointing it out or bringing a spotlight to it, because whoever this person is, and I feel like this is a new person, is going to illuminate how bad the exes were. And when you start to compare them, and it's a warning to you, if you compare them, you're going to say, wow, I really dated some bad people. One more card off there in the distance here. Look at this. These cards are just sitting there calling to me. Study your love, lovers, and this. So it's the moment you look at it, you get into a relationship for love, for spirituality, for growth, for self initiation. Like, challenge me, my love. What am I doing that's not right? Not raise me as a child, but challenge me to be a better version of myself when I tend to slack off and want to eat popcorn all day. You know what I'm saying? What's the version of me that could be the best version of me? That's the partner that you're looking for. You're looking for the partner that's going to be 50-50, but let's grow together. Let's become something together, not just be what we are. Always grow, always evolve. So then you never want for anything. And it's not about the wealth, the money, the finances, but it does become part of that, because you're a better half of somebody's whole, and you are the whole with this person. And that's what this person is as they come in here. I see this person, I see whatever this is, a very fire, powerful, driven, self-absorbed, unfortunately, person that comes in the summer because they are very driven in their business, and they might be driven in their own construction or whatever. There's something here that pops in July. So I want to mid-deck pull over here just to see what I get. Yeah. You're just holding pattern. They're gonna come into your life. That's what it looks like. You're sitting there and they're just gonna pop up. I feel like it's fire energy, or they're coming in July. That's what I see popping in here. Let me go to chat for a second here, because I feel like something's missing here. Because usually I'll have an X energy hiding out here, and I don't have any of that just hiding here. I don't know why.
There's a stage in your tomorrow with your name in light. The boy who learned in darkness gonna lead in bright.
Let's take a look.
Never broken, you were forged by more. Every step
But it's honestly, it's really fascinating, because how much have we survived that's changed our perception of who we are and who we're becoming in this new version of ourselves. All right. I think Gigi's up next. I think it's Gigi. Will my crush reach out? Decks 3 and 4. Some iced tea here. Gigi, your crush. Do you know the have your crush by any chance, Gigi? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do still have feelings for your ex. But that's not what's holding us back on your reading, though. See, this Prince Charming, it's this person coming in. Chris. Yeah, no. Look, this is a new person coming in. See? Look, this I call this dissecting the deck. Chris Bosch, ready? See? Getting over heartbreak. How cool is this? Yeah, this person has to come into you. They have to come see you. That's what that page of wands, right?
Where you at?
Yeah, we up next. Polaroid flash, freeze that frame. Almost turn digital, not the same. AOL sign and screen name bright. You got mail hit different at night. Windows boot with the startup sound. Whole new world when it come back round.
Hear it, don't you?
Future talk when I move through.
Log in, don't wait.
Press start.
Create,
New world.
update.
All right.
We don't hesitate. Log in,
Let's see. And it is Gigi's turn.
Cosmic wave.
I'll tell you what, this is what I'll do for you guys so you guys can know. The raffle's still open. I'll pull for 2 more people from the queue, random, unless a member hops in or whatever. But then you'll know I'll pull for the raffle at the very, very end, but I'll pull 2 more people after this. And then I'll pull for the raffle at the very, very, very end. Okay, so then you guys will know. So if you want to get in the raffle, you're more than welcome to get in the raffle. But what I'll do right now is I'm going to pull for Gigi, and then we'll pull for 2 more people from the queue. At least you guys know what's going to happen here. I'm not trying to leave you hanging here. All right, Gigi. Let's take a look for you. Ooh, universe. That's the broken ATM card in that position. It's you kind of traveling together. Now, no, they won't reach out to you. There's no communication. It's kind of like you're getting messages, but not from them. It's like you're seeing a song, you're getting a picture. Gigi, yes, you're getting messages, but not directly. Not like, hey, baby, I love you. How are you? Nothing like that. No, it's got to be like you're getting signs about them. That's more likely. Mid deck pull. Ooh, justice. It's not fair. That's so weird. So, Gigi, Starseed energy coming in here, or Aquarian, but there's definitely some heavy energy popping in here. So, Gigi, have you talked to this person? Because whatever this is, it's like the universe is holding you back from them. Because you definitely have some connection to them. But it's playing a major role here. Like, you see lovers, Gemini. Yeah. Gemini lover here. There's connection here. Love here. Wow. Like, it's not that they're not reaching out to you. I guess that I should be more clear. That's why it's unfair. The universe is playing a part here, and it's honestly slowing you down. Like, you could see the communications held by them. They're holding the cups. Oh, you do love them. You like them a lot. Wow, do you like them? It's like they walk on water. It's not that you're not good enough. Can I be very clear to you? Yes, please. Like, let me tell you, it's not that you're not good enough. Let me pull 2 cards here because I want to just do this. See? Look, see how they're not reaching out? It's not because of you. It's Tree of Life. They're being divinely guided to do some stuff. See? The same thing as that other card we just had. I think we had the Page of Wands right here. They will message you because they do love you. Wow, they care about you. There's divine love here. Like, there's a message. Like, you're getting the message right now. Right here is your message. So what you're saying... So... You're asking, will they message you? Here's your message, but they're doing it in such a high level. Not to text, not through Snap, not through Insta. No. Here. They're thinking about you. What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign, if you don't mind me asking, Gigi? Because that's Gemini, Libra Justice, Aquarian, 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Pisces. Okay. So I'm not seeing any Pisces on this, but I'm telling you, they're into you. They're into you. Mid-deck pool, come back and watch it. Yeah, come back and watch it. They're into you. Because this is your energy that I'm pulling to do this reading that goes out that way. They're into you. Look at. Ready? I'll show you. This is the same card. This is why you guys need to watch the whole video and not just your video, because the same card came back out again. Now that I'm using all the tarot decks, it's so crazy. because I'm pulling from like the middle. Like it's not like it's so cool. Anyway, actually no, you're getting 3 and 4. Sorry, but that's really fascinating. But that was mid-deck pull. This is telling me yes, they have feelings for you. Yes, they like you. Stop overthinking it. I just pulled 2 love cards for you, 2 romance, 2. Yes, and I pulled the Aquarian. What more you want? Cosmic Keys. You want them to essentially come carry you across the threshold and say, I love you. What could they do to prove it to you they love you? That you wouldn't have to do anything. Because they love you. They love you. And I say that strongly. They love you. I don't say that often, Gigi. You know that. No, you guys out there, all Cosmic Collective knows that. I don't say that. Because love is strong. Like strong. Now. All right, let's see. 2 more. All right, let's see. Cindy and Black Crow 6, I think. But Black Crow might be quick, actually, because they just had 1 question. Yeah, so let me do this. Let me grab 1 more. Is Liz here? Liz X4H3J. I don't even know if that's even a person. I don't know what is that. Liz. All right, let me do this. Let me pull. What was the question on this stone that you wanted to know, Black Crow? What was it? Did Black Crow just leave? Like, why'd they just leave? Oh, I thought they said ta-ta. I thought they said they were leaving. All right, Cindy, Black Crow, or Liz, I guess. Who's up first here? Yes, and the raffle is still open. All right, what was the question they had? Was it about a stone? You're on the raffle, but I'm probably gonna end the stream in a few minutes. I've been on for a couple hours. I still haven't even eaten breakfast, but I might try to come back on later tonight. Actually, depending on what goes down. Because I might have plans. I don't know. I might come back. So. All right. I don't think Liz is here. Black Crow wants to know the energy of the stone I have. Features I started to form on it. Makes a sound. All right, no, I get you. I get you this. I get you. She's here. All right, I guess I'll pull. I just don't know how to pull on this. I'm gonna do my divine and my moon deck. I've never pulled on a stone like this. What is the energy on the stone? What is this energy on the stone? Let's see if I can pick up on it. I don't know if I can pick up on it. Let's see. It's 2. It's possible. Possible. Huh. Interesting. Whoa. Cancer, Capricorn, and I saw this earlier. I think it was for was it for Virgo? That's interesting. You're overwhelmed in another way. Like, you're going to be overwhelmed with money in another way. I think you're untapping. Ready? I'll show you what you're refusing to see. But Black Crow, you're refusing to see. You're tapping into like different energies and realities. Guys, if you see this stuff out there, it's bananas. They're starting to finally admit all of this alternate realities, multiple dimensions. That's why I had that Cosmic Codex, right? About the multiple worlds interpretation. But what we're starting to see is like we are affecting our own realities. We affect our own realities. Our decisions affect our own realities. Yes, and yes. Yeah, that stone is absolutely, it's absolutely here, but it's just a small piece of your reality. The question that you would be asked if I had you here, I would ask outright is, did you affect it? Did you affect it? Because the question would come back to, you're saying the stone is forming these energies. There's things forming on it. The stone's making humming sounds. This is happening. Like, the things like this are starting to become more and more prevalent. But what I'm asking you to tell me is, what do you think it means for you? I think it's actually it's unlocking a part of you, a piece of you that's saying, hey, there's another layer of you that you're remembering, you're becoming part of. That's what we're starting to learn, because you see how the sword is not full. It's not quite full, but ready. Watch, see how the Queen of Cups, you're just dipping your toe in. Look at her feet. Look at the stones. And now watch this. Watch what's underneath her. The moon, decision, and not refusing to see it. Yes, and yes. Yeah, this is real. Like, whatever this is spiritually leading you into the same thing. When I pull from the ether, when I pull the cards, that stone, that energy, that tap. And I'm not saying, trust me, guys, I'm into stones. I'm into a lot of I'm into the stonework. So I get it. But I'm telling you that you use it in a different form that I have not seen yet. But it's the stones are becoming like kind of like, what do I want to call them? Triggers, gates. You're using them to kind of honestly to see to connect to the other side. Dark Horse Canada. It's Virgo energy. And that was that same thing we had. So the Virgo energy, or whatever that Virgo energy was that we came in earlier, comes in again. It's maybe that's what this is. Maybe you're working with that Virgo energy. That could be also what this is. Maybe it's the tandeming of that energy. But yes, the features are real, and that is connecting. There is something coming through on the other side of that universe. I do appreciate you on this. Good energy. Great energy. All right, Cindy Griffin. I ask Haya, what do I do? So, what do I do? I think that's what this is. It's definitely doing something. I think it's absorbing your energy. That's what I'm saying. I think something's happening when you hold the stone, like I did this, right? When you hold the stone, it's taking your energy. If you guys ever done Reiki, right? The energy flows from one hand to the other, right? And you're grounding through your feet. It's this thing, same thing. What do you think's gonna happen? Like my tarot cards, you don't think energy's flowing through this stone right now? It absolutely is. Yeah. And so I'm just saying this has been proven. Like, why do you think they use crystal quartz in devices? It's a stone because it has properties, it has frequency. It absolutely works. I'd have to see it. I would have to actually see it. You can email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com if you want me to see it. That'd be interesting to see. All right, Cindy Griffin. I don't know if you're still here. I might have taken a break here. All right, perfect. Yeah, share it with me. Let's do this. Yeah, if you guys are looking for, speaking of Instagram, yeah, if you guys are looking for me, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, this place called YouTube. May have heard of it. But yeah, no, I'm on all social media. Hashtag Mr. Cosmic. I'm on streaming services. My music that we have in the background here is all available to you guys to listen to. And if you're looking for anything else, let me know. You hit me up at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com, or head over to cosmicboogeyman.com and book a reading for yourself. But yeah, we're gonna finish up here in just a moment. If you haven't done so, exclamation point raffle, get you into the raffle. We're gonna pick, so you have a chance of winning right now your own free reading. So yeah, we're gonna end this around noontime here at the, and I can say get some stuff done here, but we're gonna end around noontime here. We're gonna get you guys read, and we're gonna get you guys offer a reading here. So if you haven't done so, this is your chance. Give you guys another minute or so, as I say to the kids when we do book it. So I'll give you guys a countdown, and they say, wait, no, wait. And I say, no, I'm not waiting. And they're just messing around. But if you guys don't want in on the raffle, let me know. But yeah, I'm looking at doing some new content this summer. But yeah, I'm basically gonna go just do like maybe a weekly hike and just take my cards out, go hike like this. So instead of 2.5 hours of this, I would have my travel tarot deck and just go out and find a spot out in the woods and just read with you guys and just bring my cards. But I might have to do it on Facebook. I might get some meta glasses to do that. It'd be easier for all of us. But yeah, I might do that, and so then I can kind of just do that because I want to get out. I want to get out in the summer. I want to get a good tan. I want to have my, if you guys, I don't know, you guys remember how tan my arms were? I'm gonna go work on that today a little bit. All right, let's do this, guys. Last call for raffle, exclamation point raffle, get you in there. I appreciate you for being here. I really do. If you haven't done so, hit that like button as you're coming in, going out, as you're sharing this with mom, your brother, your cousin, your best friend, your mechanic, your plumber, your plasterer, and you're letting everyone know, hey, Cosmic's out there. Send some love. But let's do this. Let's give away a reading. We have a bunch of you guys ready, waiting. And like I said, if they're not here, I'm going to do a 10-second countdown because people get excited. They hear free and they go, I'm in, but I can't stay. So if they're not here, I'll just do a 10-second countdown in my head. I'll just, I'm going to close the entries right now. Give you guys that last second to get on here. And then what I'll do, all right, what I'll do is I'll pick a winner, and if that person doesn't show up, we'll give them 10 seconds. All right. Be quick enough. All right, Sunshine. Give them a little 10-second countdown here. We'll let them pop up. We'll let them grab it and then let them own it. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I thank you guys for being here. And and thank you, Sunshine. And if you guys have a chance, share the channel. Check out all the other content. There's a lot more on here. There's so much on here than just this live tarot. I teach tarot. Like, I have teaching videos out there. Cosmic insights and videos, and I really embrace this. I embody this. This is me. So if you've ever met me, and many of you who have come on here have met me, if you've ever met me, this is me. This is actually who I am. And I love this. I love showing you guys I live this. I am the wall kiss, I guess you could call it. And many women out there will tell you, I'm the wall kiss. I love the wall kiss. God damn, I love the wall kiss. No, but really, I am that. I'm the embodiment of a lot of what I talk about, because I think it's fun to be something that makes you feel that you can become more. And as you evolve, you're not trying to be that same version of yourself, be that better version of yourself. So that's why I like to offer those readings and the free stuff and the chance to get on here and read for you guys and connect with you. Just because when you hit the subscribe button, it feels lifeless sometimes. And this is not lifeless. You're not lifeless. You are definitely not lifeless. And that's why I want to get on here and at least start talking a little bit over that trauma conversation that we've been going through. And I'm going to look into it. I'm going to do a little bit of reading, do a beyond the veil on it. But I think we become self-aware, more self-aware through the trauma. And I think that's suffering. And there has been studies done. But I want you to know that I know we've gone through it. I've seen the cards. I've seen your cards. Hello. You can't hide it. So that pain that you hide, you're only hiding it from yourself. And I welcome you. I welcome you. Let me give you that big hug. Let me give you that big, bear hug and say, I got you. Because that pain can transform you and allow you to look at the priorities differently. Think about when you're going through trauma and you look at like how things are out of whack, or somebody's going through something. But let's do this. Let's make a commitment to be better to ourselves, for ourselves, because it matters. Not for anyone else, not because I have kids or for you, because you're enough. You are enough. You are enough to be the reason to become better. Did you ever think about that? You're the reason. And I love watching that, and your kids will love that. And parents and people and family members love watching people become better. And it's not because I'm doing it for you. And then they feel like, oh man, I own that. You became better for me. Now I have to become better. No, just become better for you. I did it because I wanted to feel better about myself. See how much healthier that sounds? And that trauma, that changes people forever. And we all go through it. We all have gone through it. Sometimes it's more local than others. Sometimes it's distant. But sometimes that changes us. And I want to give you guys a chance to experience the version of yourself of who you are. I really do appreciate you guys. The compassion, the depth, the complexity, the completeness in what you bring to this channel has changed. It's changed a lot of people. It is changing people. We matter, you matter, and I see you. I thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate you. And if you're looking for anything else, hit me up. Share the channel. That's the best thing you can do. And if you ever see any of my videos at any time, just hit that thumbs up, hit the follow, let me know you're there, and leave a comment. I love seeing your comments. I'll see you guys real soon. Stay safe, guys. Peace.